wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. That is Dalitha. I am Travis, and it is time for Hell in a Cell. Like Matthew said earlier, a lot of people are going to hell tonight.
Hell in your cellies. Yeah,
And
so Leopold decided.
Before the rumors start, let's start our own. There is a rumor that Bray Wyatt's showing up tonight.
Yes.
So
because Cody Rhodes has a pectoral muscle tear.
Well, I don't know if that's why.
I'm just throwing that out as that's why the rumors happen.
And that is possible. Last night was a house show, and Cody was supposed to wrestle Seth, and he didn't compete because of a injury. And that injury looks like it is a pectoral muscle from lifting weights.
Yes.
Cody's trying to get all swole. Trying to look like Brandy, his wife. But anyways, looks like we got about 12 minutes till the main card starts. We figured we'd get on a little bit early and let you guys know who we might have winning some matches.
Hopefully the cat doesn't take anything out, or he might be getting locked up. Yeah.
He's fine.
Locked up. He's going to try to jump on that pile of clothes. Here he goes.
Lock me up.
There he goes. And now he's like, ew, look.
Oh my gosh, we are on live TV.
Where's the spray bottle?
Anyways, how's everybody doing at home?
Yeah, sorry we didn't do our predictions yesterday, guys, but yesterday got away from us, so we didn't end up doing them. Anyways, we got Matthew out there, Ayla's out there with us. Looks like Chris O'Connor is in the chat. Brandon Hewlett's making a stop by. Jones, the New York Police Captain Cat, and Chief Detective Martha are with us. Yes, Leopold got up on the desk and stomped all over the computers, and so that was part of his message that I sent through on Wrestling Gab, because otherwise it was like 700 and something characters, and it only allows 200, so, you know. Yeah,
back it down a little bit.
So yeah, so Leopold says hello, no hacking, nobody's having a stroke yet. As Matthew says, cracking the algorithm. Is that the Joker's signature coat? Ayla's blah, blah, blah. Back Matthew's like, your cat is the alien. And, of course, we have to throw out a eggplant from Matthew. And Ayla says, tell him I said... Pss, 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 pss.
He's licking his foot.
Matthew
I sprayed him with water, and now he is drinking it.
Right.
Eventually, he's not going to be scared of it.
True. Matthew says, his dirty rooster smells like your mother's cat. Chris says Fiend, and Matthew says, Chris, let's hope. And Brendan says, please, I hope so. We need the next Undertaker. Jones, the New York Police Captain Cat says, who the fuck is Leopold? Leopold is the kitty cat. Leopold's our cat. So you're a police captain cat, and he is Leopold. So, yeah.
I'll find that. There's usually a button.
Oh. Anyways. So, yeah. Anyways, Ayla's like, lock that cat up, haha. And Matthew says, is Fiend going to be part of Judgment Day, or will New Day join and it become New Judgment Day?
I don't know if he would work very good with Edge in that group.
Yeah, he's kind of more of a leader himself, so it would be kind of weird for him.
Yeah, they'd have to get rid of Edge, and that would just be a weird thing to turn on Edge already.
Yeah. Brandon's laughing, saying, haha, I'm working 67 hours last week. Wow, good overtime there, bud.
Dang.
Robbie's like, yo, what up, yo, Robbie? And Joseph's kind of like, oh. And Matthew says, oh, I was working on a rap. It looks like, hi, all. I'll be in and out. Jade is sick, and allergies are wrecking me hard. I'm sorry that Jade is sick. I hope that she feels better soon, and allergies do suck. Sorry you're having a problem with them there in Ireland as well. Golflesh is in the chat. Hey, Golflesh says, hello there, cat. Took control of the computer. Laughing. Robbie's like, it wouldn't be right for the cat to have a normal name.
There's Cat. That is a normal name, Leopold. That is the cat. For people that don't know. He's getting big, if you haven't noticed.
Why isn't Leopold a normal name, Robbie? Did you want us to name him Robbie? Because that's normal. Luna's like, I know, says, hello, everyone. Hello, Luna. How are you doing? Matthew's like, yo, yo. And Chris says, Fiend, return and destroy Judgment Day. Ooh. All right, everybody. Of course, as you know, this is Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for WWE today. And We do have only about 7 matches that are happening. Some of them are special, some of them are not.
And cards subject to change as usual.
As usual. The last one that they added on Friday was the Madcap Moss versus the Happy Corbin. This one is a special match. It's a no holds barred match. So,
Yeah.
So that means basically they can do whatever. Hit them, kill them,
They have to
run
fight
out
in the bathroom.
Go out in the bathroom and fight. Go out in the audience and throw each other into audience members that are paid actors.
If you guys have ever seen No Holds Barred, there's some pretty gross bathroom scenes in that movie.
That's pretty gross. So we haven't done our predictions, so we're going to go over those just real fast. Okay, so keep up. So Travis, on that one, who do you think's going to win it?
Madcap.
Okay. I'm going to say Happy Corbin.
Oh.
I doubt he'll win, but we'll just go with it.
Uh-oh. Cody suffered injury. The match is happening. He did it in the weight room, but yes.
No.
So Cody partially tore his pec muscle on Monday against Seth, and then when he got in the weight room, he tore it completely off the bone.
Oh, lovely.
But he is wrestling tonight. Meaning, if it's a full tear and he decides to go get surgery for it, because you're supposed to,
He'll
if you
be
want
out
your chest
for
to work.
like 4 months or so.
Yeah, that's like a 4-month injury.
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Especially
for
this
him
time.
just coming there and what his storylines are and stuff like
Right.
that.
If it's partial, you can get away with 4 weeks.
Let's see. Chris had said Fiend Return to Destroy. Oh, I read that one. Matthew says, T-Rex, what do you think of Amos and Bobby?
I'm not a huge fan of that feud. I don't know if there's room at the top for Amos with that tight style. I don't want to sound like an asshole from the 80s or something, but in the 80s he would have been awesome because they used that style of wrestler, the giant that just methodically killed everybody. And I get it, some people still might like that, but in the modern day wrestler, it doesn't work
Right.
like that. So Amos is still a pretty good gimmick. He probably shouldn't be wrestling the best of the best. But maybe Vince doesn't look at Bobby as the best of the best.
Maybe.
Because he didn't push him against Roman, and he didn't push him against Brock.
And he, they didn't really make it a big thing when he had or didn't have the title,
Right.
which is sad because he made it pretty good.
Yeah, he was the best champion Raw's had for a while.
So Robbie says, but you guys ain't normal. That's why it's normal. Oh, that's why. Chris says Reigns only 643 days. Walter 844 days. Fuck off, Roman. Robbie's like, is there going to be blood in the matches tonight?
No.
I doubt it.
I mean, maybe
It's
a little bit in the
WWE.
cage. The cages might have a little bit. Do we have more than one Hell in a Cell
No,
match?
as of right now, the only one I know of is Cody, Rhodes, and Seth. That's it. But, so, we already went over the Madcap Moss Happy Corbin one. Let's go to the next one. Kevin Owens versus Ezekiel. What do you think is going to happen here?
I just have a feeling that if they want this feud to even be relevant, Ezekiel has to win. So I'm going to go with Ezekiel. It makes Kevin's the better wrestler, let's be honest.
Right.
Kevin's the better star, he's the better wrestler, he's all around better. But unless they want it to die tonight,
Yeah.
he has to win.
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
Yeah. I'm going with Ezekiel as well. I think that they're going to give him the win on it. Like you said, not that Kevin Owens isn't the better wrestler and stuff, but yeah. Let's see. Let's go with Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Liv Morgan versus Judgment Day, who it is Edge, Damian, and Rhea. What do you think is going to happen there?
For it to make sense to me, Edge's team has to win. If they lose right out of the gate when they're all finally together, what's the point of even doing it?
Right. I'm going to go with the same thing. I think that Judgment Day will probably win. I don't know who's going to get pinned or who's going to get the pin on which, whose side, but I'm going with them as well. All right. Bobby Lashley versus Amos and MVP. This one is a handicap match.
Yeah. This one's a tough one for me because Bobby's such a good athlete and everything and can find a way to win. But it makes a lot more sense for Amos. And I mean, for what they're doing, I don't like it. But for what they're doing, Amos and MVP should win. But I'm going to go with, it's hard for me to pick against Bobby.
Right.
I want to say Amos, so write it down.
Okay.
But I'm going with Bobby.
Right.
But
So I'm going to just say Bobby.
yeah, I'm going to go with Amos and MVP.
But I'm sure the other ones will win. All right. So now it's kind of the bigger things and championships that are involved. The United States Championship, Theory versus Mustafa Ali. Do you think it's going to be a squash match? Do you think that Ali's actually going to like bring it to the table?
He's going to show up and he's going to wrestle, but he's going to lose at the end.
Right. So you think that Theory's going to retain?
Yes, Theory.
I think Theory's going to retain too. I think this is just a way to hopefully embarrass Ali even more than, for basically how he's acting.
They've been doing that. I don't know if they're going to keep that going. Maybe the Miz will end up showing up or something. I don't know. I doubt it. But
yeah, maybe. I don't know either.
It doesn't make any sense.
All right. Let's see. We do have Bryce in the chat. Hey, Bryce says hello, Dee and Travis. Happy Sunday. It's been raining where I'm at, but how you guys doing? Good. We had a little bit of a rain burst earlier today.
We did.
It was a pretty downpour, and then it stopped. Now it's all sunny and blue skies. Chris says, so Cody is losing, so he gets written off TV. Matthew's like, Ravi definitely with Cody. Walter says, okay, tonight is pay-per-view. Bryce says, I guess you decided to start early. It's not even 8 yet. Yeah, we're trying to go over some of our predictions.
We're trying to get in a little bit of predictions.
Walter's like, good cell matches coming up. Chris says 6 tag should be in a cell. Matthew says Bobby versus MVP and Amos in a cell is in a cell, I think. Nope, the only one I know of that's in a cell is the Cody and Seth.
We'll find out.
But it could change. They just never said it was. So, they've never said any of the other ones are an actual Hell in a Cell match.
At Hell in a Cell, but are they doing it in Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, like here they're showing Hell in a Cell, the match between Cody and Seth, and it says at the bottom, Hell in a Cell match.
Right.
So that's where you kind of have to find the information, right?
All right, well, I think we're ready to go, so
let's
2 more
see.
matches.
Bryce said, I guess you decided early. Walter says, good cell matches coming up. And let's go Raw Women's Championship. Bianca versus Becky versus Asuka.
Oh, did you ask?
Yeah. Who do you think's going to win that one?
Bianca. Do I want her to? No, I'd rather have either of the other 2 women.
Yeah. I feel like she's just going to retain, and that's just what they're going to do. I don't feel like anything's really going to change this time. The Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell. The only match that's a Hell in a Cell as we know of right now. Everything can change, of course. So who do you think's going to win on this one?
Cody.
I predict
Handedly.
Cody also. Even though he's injured, I'm sure he's going to win. Okay. All right, and then let's see. Walter said that. Walter said good cell matches coming up. Chris says 6 tag should be in a cell.
Yes.
Matthew says Bobby versus MVP in a cell, I think. Walter said AJ and Finn and Liv for the win. Chris says obviously Liv taking the pin. Walter's like Bobby Lashley for the win. What? Brandon's like Theory for the win. Walter says Saturday there wasn't a prediction stream. What happened? We just got busy, Walter. Some stuff happened.
Sorry about that, Walter.
We weren't here.
And the next pay-per-view, it's almost impossible to do a prediction show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to know any single wrestler from New Japan. Not one.
So we'll be
unless they were in WWE at one time or something.
Right.
Or even TNA when I watched it.
So that one's going to be hard to do a prediction. So we might do that one on the fly. As in, like, oh, hey, who are these guys? Well, I predict the New Japan guys.
Right. We're going to have a couple win. Mm-hmm. But the crap that they're pulling over there right now, I'm not too happy with it. John Moxley's going to wrestle the winner of a Battle Royal on Wednesday. And then on the next Wednesday, so that's this Wednesday. Next Wednesday after that, I think it's the 16th or whatever, they're going to do 2 New Japan guys are going to wrestle. And the winner of that wrestles the winner of the one next Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And so whoever wins the Battle Royal is going to be exhausted, then has to wrestle John Moxley.
Right.
So if it's Wardlow and Wardlow pulls it off, then he'll probably win the championship. I don't know if they're going to put Wardlow in it. I would.
I would put him in it. I mean, after all the stuff that happened with MJF, why not just throw him right in the game? They totally fucked up with that. They fucked up putting it on an old fucker. They fucked up when he shit in the fucking ring. They just fucked. Tony Khan fucked up.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But anyways,
AEW
we don't
totally
have to get into that stuff. I'm just saying that's what's happening moving forward. Then at Backdoor, they're going to wrestle. The
Yeah.
winner from the 16th and the winner from this Wednesday are going to wrestle for the interim championship in AEW.
Yeah.
Why CM Punk's licking his wounds. So,
Yeah.
anyways, that's all we need to talk about AEW. I'm just saying that that's what's happening.
Yep.
And so with the predictions, it's going to be really hard because I don't know any of the Japanese guys.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
so that one we might have to just do on the seat of our, fly by the seat of our pants when we actually watch it.
and it makes you wonder if they're going to do any women's matches in there either.
I don't know.
Maki
who
Odo.
knows
what
what's
was
happening?
Her name? Maki Odo? Maki Ichi? Maka.
I don't remember.
Anyways, I liked her.
Anyways,
wasn't
she
bad.
was pretty fun. She was cute, fun.
But I doubt they'll put her on
but,
there.
yeah.
Unless she's one of their top women. I don't know.
Right. Walter says, hey, Brandon, and Luna says, happy Trans Pride Month. That's right. I'm trans girl. I've been hiding like this for the past 30 years of my life, and now I'm coming out. I wanted to come out last year, but the time wasn't right.
I'm coming up.
Well,
I'll
good
let
deal.
the world blue. I don't know that song.
I don't either. I have no idea what you're even singing. Matthew's like, Theory will lose. Oh, you think he's going to lose to Ali?
Whoa.
You think he might, well, but will he lose the title? Now,
Yeah, could it be a
there's a
disqualification?
difference between losing the match, retaining his title, and losing the title and losing the match. So,
All right,
what
it's
kind of a
official.
prediction you making there?
It's starting. They're in
Robbie
Chicago,
says, uncanny,
Illinois.
it's raining where I'm at, too. Matthew's like, it pains me to say that about Theory. Robbie's like, when's Rhonda on? God, I don't even think she's in this. Matthew's like, Asuka for the win. Matthew's like, it begins. And Brandon says, hey, Walter, how are you, bro? Walter's like, I'm good. Brandon says, when is that one? The New Japan one is at the end
26th.
of this month. So the end of June, basically.
Yeah, it's the last Sunday in June.
Yeah. Walter says, I heard CM Punk is injured. You heard correct, little crybaby bitch.
Yeah,
He
it's
is an injured little boy.
June 26th, if we didn't say that date.
Yeah.
So.
Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo says, hiya, D and Travis, and
Woo.
welcome to Sunday Night Heat. It's going to suck balls.
In hell.
Piccolo's like, there's a lot of streamers on tonight. I'm going to watch the NBA Finals. Let me know when something really good happens. Ha-ha! Oh, my
Right,
goodness.
we will. What's that series? I know that Boston won game 1. So what's the series at? They came back and won. They were behind, and then they came back in legendary form
Oh, wow.
and won game 1. But I don't know what the series is. Golden State's probably the better team. But I don't want them to win. I'd rather have Boston win. But I have no horse in the race.
Robbie says, as long as Seth wins. Chief Detective Martha says, haha, yes, sweet home Chicago. And Robbie says, pay-per-view should be decent now there's no Rhonda.
Yeah, it's going to be a good show. They usually pull off good shows on their pay-per-views, so.
Piccolo says, cucumber
Are they
melon
starting it out
punk.
with the women's
He will
championship?
always be my champion.
They're starting it
I
out with
would
the
not
women.
be surprised. Get it out of the way, right? Piccolo's like, 1-0, game 2 is tonight.
Oh, wow.
And Walter
What are they
says,
going in between games? Like 3 days? Or was that last night? Did the Boston win last night? I thought that was like Friday.
But
They can't go 3 days between games.
I don't know. Walter wants to know who's the first matches. And Walter, it looks like it's going to be for the women's championship.
I
So,
guess if it was Friday, then
you're
it would
gonna
be Sunday. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Every other day.
You're going to see, Bianca, your champion, out there with Asuka and Becky. We'll see how well they play together.
Right, but it does look like it's going to be the dames first.
Robbie says, I don't know that they do decent pay-per-views.
They've done pretty good ones lately. WrestleMania was hard because it was so long. Night 1 was fantastic. Night 2 was okay. All in all, I think Night 2 is a little more rushed of WrestleMania, but I liked Night 1, and I liked their last pay-per-view that they did, and then I like this one. Well, I don't know if I like this one yet because that hasn't happened, but
Right.
it looks like it's going to be decent.
Yeah.
And they're going to get these women out of the way first, it looks like.
Piccolo says Thursday was game 1.
Oh, is it?
So it
The
was
fuck?
Thursday. I think it was because we were watching that movie and then you're like, oh, look, it's blah, 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 when we turned the movie off, which then we forgot to watch the other show we've been watching
Right?
religiously every Thursday.
Old Top Cook Rat Kitchen.
Yes. Our rats in the kitchen.
That's what it's called. Rat in
Matthew
the
says,
Kitchen.
I'm saying that Theory is going to have some controversy and end up losing. Vinnie Mac will chime up with a stipulation in favor of Theory, and Theory will have a blunder, hence he loses the match.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't think he likes
storytelling.
Ali that much, but you never know, right? It's WWE.
I like the storytelling.
Walter says Asuka for the win. My pick. Pico says they stretch it out.
He's staring.
Well, yeah, because you made a weird noise.
I know that he's never heard. It's foreign.
Pico's like they stretch it out because hockey playoffs are on as well. That is probably a good reason why they do. Film says, hey, Miss D and Travis, I am here. Happy Sunday, ready for this pay-per-view. Good. You can just watch the first part. It's the only part that has women, so there you go.
Yeah, if you want to watch the dames, they're out there.
Roberto Lozano's in the chat. Hey, Roberto says, if Elias comes out tonight, Kevin Owens was wrong. Ezekiel is not Elias.
That would be so funny.
Robbie's like, Bianca, such a tool. Matthew's like, Becky Lynch is like a washed up Madonna impersonator. LOL. She's so trashy. It's hot. Not me, Jersey trashy. Not New Jersey trashy. Oh, not that kind of trashy. Grega John is in the chat. Hey, Grega John, how's it going? Says hello. Hello. How are you doing? Good to see you on this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view night. Or day for whoever it may be.
Yeah, whatever time it is in your area.
Matthew
Some people,
says,
it's in the middle of the night.
True that. Film says hello, everyone. In the chat, hello, Matthew, Robbie, Picola. Walter says, I can stay until 9:45 p.m. my time for the pay-per-view. Ooh, Walter's staying up late tonight. Ooh. Pico's like, how you film? This show's gonna suck.
Who's coming out first? Asuka?
I don't know. I think they should make Bianca come out first. But nope, it's your favorite.
Oh, Becky.
Film says, yes, indeedy. And Walter says, Monday Raw, be here enjoying wrestling. Matthew says, Film, are you excited for Vinnie Mac's armpits tonight? Robbie's like, D, so excited for this match. I can see it in your face and hear it in your voice. I just pretend to be excited for you guys. I really do. Like, I would rather be doing something else.
Like what?
Like,
Nothing.
watching Buffy. Picola says, LOL, New Jersey trashy compared to Florida Margaritaville trashy. Matthew's like, Cola, this will be all right. This match first, fascinating.
Wherever you go is where you're at.
Walter says it's green mist time.
Look at
LOL.
her hat. What the fuck is she wearing? Are you seeing that thing? Or whatever it is. Is it a barrette?
Why does she have a weird, like,
Megatron?
foo-foo skirt on? Is that part of her jacket? Like,
It could be a tail on her jacket. I feel like she's like a Power Ranger or something.
I think she's trying to be like a weirdo Mad Max thing.
I
I
love
like
it.
the big zipper thing on the front of the jacket.
Her midlife
That's about as far as I'm
Her
liking
midlife
it.
crisis is fantastic.
My midlife crisis is wanting a sports car. But, hey, I guess everybody has their own midlife crisis issues.
She's like, I had a kid and now I'm going crazy.
Midlife crisis of getting tattoos and dyeing your hair pink. And
Did she get a tattoo? Asuka coming out next.
Walter's like, it's green mist time.
It's
LOL.
even got carpenter's cloth on it.
Yes.
Did you notice that little piece of screen?
Yeah.
The only reason I know what that is because of the beehives.
Yeah, that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Chris
She
says,
got a
if
hat made out of it.
if Cody is injured, you might have put it on first so Cody can leave early. And he is injured, but they're not going to do that.
We don't know how bad it really is. If he's wrestling, you can't wrestle with a torn pec. You guys remember when John Cena tore his? Like, it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of funny watching John Cena rehab from his. Within like a month, he was bench pressing like 500 pounds.
They're like, you can't do that. Watch me. Watch me.
He's like, I do what I want.
Robbie's like, G channeling her inner AJ Styles with her long hair. Oh, I know, right? It's like flowing locks of glory. Walter's like, delete that. I did tennis on Saturday, then won $5 at bingo. Damn, Walter.
That's a day.
You're all active and playing bingo. I'm jellyfish. Matthew's like, Robbie, LOL, be careful there. Pico's like, throw in Madcap Moss against Seth. He puts butts in seats.
Oh, yeah. Madcap.
Matthew says, it's headdress. Pico says, my midlife crisis is picking up college piffs on the strip.
There you go. Nothing wrong with
Wouldn't
that.
those be prostitutes?
Whatever.
Are they really in college?
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Have you double checked how old they are? They may look like they're hard in their 20s, but sometimes they are only 15.
Don't be going and getting you a 14-year-old prostitute.
Just be careful. Not sure
like
what all the laws in Florida are about that, but you know.
Like Lawrence Taylor. Look up Lawrence Taylor, what he got arrested for. Picking up like 15-year-old prostitute.
I thought she was 18. She says she was 18.
He didn't get in trouble for like sex offense or anything for the underageness because he got her through an escort service or something.
Oh, wow.
But
so
still,
they were literally selling her.
Yeah.
So they're like selling her. And they're like, hey, we're selling her.
I think she was like a regular.
Oh, jeez. Matthew's like, Asuka all day, baby. Robbie says, Matthew, you can save me. LOL. Walter's like, good luck, Becky. Don't get green mist on eyes. Matthew says, Belair is diesel, though. Robbie's like, yeah, D, be careful. What am I being careful about? I ain't doing nothing.
Pump the brakes. What are you doing?
I have no idea.
From Dublin.
Ha ha ha, Dublin.
Are you from Ireland? Why? Because my penis is Dublin.
He says all stupid and wrong. Matthew's like, Robbie, Jesus only saves those evil, save themselves. Deuces, LOL. She's like, Osaka, Japan.
And then Esther. So we got Esther in there. We've got Bianca in there. Or Bianca is Esther. And then we got Becky and Asuka.
Yes. Becky infiltrated herself into this to make this a 3-way match.
Yeah, definitely not a fan of that. I think they should have kept Becky completely out of this. It's pointless.
Yep.
This feud ended.
The feud between her and Bianca should be ended, but I guess they could do the feud between her and
They're doing the ring around the
Asuka.
rosies. Ring around the rosies. That's how it starts out. Look at that structure above the ring. It's ginormous. Should build one in our backyard. Put our chickens in it. We could get wild birds and put them in it.
Right.
It's like 20 feet tall.
Right, it's like that, me and the fires of hell then, LOL. And Braden's Jorgen is in the chat. Says, I hate you.
Oh.
Cool.
Well,
we love you, so that's really sweet.
If from your country that means we love you too. But
Matthew's like, Bianca is the powerhouse in this match.
A little bit, right? She definitely got the power.
I mean, yeah. She's thick, I guess. Her lipstick is weird, but...
Yeah, she didn't put it on right.
She's like, look,
she was in a rush.
I was trying to be all fancy. Robbie's like, Bianca is a twat in this match. Well, tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel about it.
It's funny, anyways.
The
they
Raw
are wrestling
champion.
in there. Locking up.
I find it distracting that Bianca has a big red bow in her hair. It kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Does it?
Yeah, a little.
Why do bows matter?
I don't know. It's just a weird thing to put in your hair as an adult woman. Just, you know. Chris is like, Bianca with the black goo coming from her mouth, fiend. All right. Like, is she possessed?
Oh, she almost got a pin there.
Robbie's like, D, you're thicker than Bianca. Oh, thanks, Robbie. So now I'm fat. Thanks.
She just doesn't have boobs.
Thanks so much for being so sweet about it. Matthew's like, Bianca is looking cut. Damn good conditioning for this match.
Yeah, she's doing good. And you know, when you're world champion, I feel like you need to do that. I remember back in the day, it was about 2017 or 18. Charlotte was in shape, and then she just kind of let it go, and she got soft. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how can you be a champion and be soft at the same time? Right. Like, I don't like that.
This last time she didn't, though.
Oh, no.
And she had the championship longer than she's ever had any championship, Diva 1 included.
Right.
And she just looked better and better, although she was getting a little too trim.
Yeah, I think she needs to be a little thicker.
But she kept it down where she was very, what do you call it?
Lean. Mm-hmm. Definitely shredded. Big kick right there to Becky. Asuka doing the id kicks. Moving back and forth between
says,
Becky.
Did Powerpuff Girls wear bows on their head?
I don't know. I've never watched
all
that.
of them did. Maybe one did. But they're little girls who were made in a lab. of sugar and spice and everything nice.
Asuka's going to try to put her down. That arm lock.
Put her down like she should be. Euthanize. Oh, wait. No, that's not what we're talking about.
Put her down like you were. You're both stupid. I don't like the orange, and your boots don't match your pants.
Oh, my God. Why are you wearing black lipstick that looks like you coming out of your mouth?
Quit putting her down.
Why do you have to be so rude? Rose like,
Becky,
exactly
1,
why.
2.
That's why Esther. Matthew is a twat. Oh, exactly. That's why Esther's a twat. Sweet. Matthew's like, Bianca needs to join AJ. And Film's like, it's armpit time. And Matthew's like, even Asuka has cut up.
Yeah, she's looking better.
Oh, shit. She's got used as a weapon.
But I'm pretty sure Asuka's like 40. She's in a different class.
Pickle's
It's
like,
a lot harder
I
after
stand
40.
corrected.
Whoa,
I
Becky
don't
almost
know.
had it right
It's
there.
been a long time, Pickle, since I've actually seen the Powerpuff Girls. I think one of them has a bow, but I don't think all of them do.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But I could be wrong.
I wouldn't have an idea. I don't even know what they are.
I kind
1,
of remember their
2,
names.
oh.
Bubbles, Buttercup. They all start with a B, but I can't remember the other one.
Buttermilk biscuits.
Film's like, yes, I do not like Becky Lynch wearing whatever wrestling attire she's wearing.
No, I don't like the boots. I definitely don't like the spikes and whatever is happening on her face. It looks like bruises. Like she got smashed above her eyes.
She's almost like she's trying to be like Mad Max kind of stuff, but it's weird. And
Well, she's not the man anymore, and so she's trying to develop some other character.
I like the man better. I hate Ric Flair for being such a dumb shit. Like, how could you take that away from somebody? Like, she made it popular, and you could have ridden on that coattails as Ric Flair, being like, yeah, and that's how I knew she would be the man.
Right.
You know, and instead of doing that, you were a crybaby about it. Ugh.
You just wanted money.
Lame-o.
It's all about that bottom dollar.
Lame-o.
All right, Becky throwing Bianca to the outside, taking elbows to her. Spin kicks.
I was like, dude, that's how I thought you were made. Oh, yeah, in a lab? That's
Guillotine.
Really sweet. Thanks. Scientist just made me. Matthew's like, not cut up, but got more lean. Yeah, she's a little bit more lean than she was when she was there before. Film says, go ETS, go. And I think he meant EST, but Chris says, Travis,
Woo.
did you see Mandy last night? Defo her
Mandy.
best look.
Didn't she look great? And she looked good winning.
Did you watch their pay-per-view?
I watched it in the front room with you right there. Today. Like when I was sitting in the chair.
Oh, that's what you were watching on your phone.
On my computer. On the laptop.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's
you
what
were
I was
watching.
doing. Yeah. I figured I'd watch it real
I
quick.
had no idea what you were doing.
I watched that match. I watched the main event. And I watched the tag team championship. Those are the only 3 matches. Oh, and the women's tag team match.
Nice. Film says, what I'm trying to say is I can't see Becky Lynch's armpits even though they're see-through sleeves if I don't like that.
Yeah, nobody would like
I
that.
don't like it. I totally don't like it. But you know what's even funnier, Film, is you don't like that, but her pants go up her butt crack, so, you know.
You know, so Becky at WrestleMania basically dominated that match. She's dominating this match, yet somehow she loses. They're making, like, Esther Darby Allin. Like,
Well, she has to get beat up because she's a good guy.
right.
So she has to get beat up a lot, and then she has to come back and be like,
Right.
look at me, I'm a winner.
You have to lose all hope. There's a exploder.
Let's see, Rally's in the chat, though.
Hey,
Hey,
Rally.
Rally. How's it going, friend? Says hello, Delitha Travis, going for Bianca. This one, who you got?
Well, I want Becky to win, but it's going to be Esther.
Yeah, it's going to be Esther. She's going to win.
Mitch. This Mitch is hitting 8 minutes.
This Mitch.
It's an old Mitch. in
Oldest
here.
Mitch. Rob is like, Becky is a transitional phase in her gimmick.
Yeah, for a year now.
Matthew says, Becky tries too hard and comes off fake like a Jimmy Fallon laugh. That's very nice.
I don't watch Jimmy Fallon, but I understand what you're talking about.
Vince McMahon is in our chat. Hey, Vince McMahon.
Hey,
saying
Vince.
hello.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
This is some good shit. Pickles like Ric Flair is an attention whore. Right? Totally. And never learned that he's becoming a caricature of his old self. That's funny. Robbie's like, no one talking about how good Asuka's looking, LOL. Actually, Matthew is talking about how good Asuka looked.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Asuka.
Totally talked about how good she looked.
She's basically the
she was
empress of
doing.
now because there's not a lot of tomorrows left.
For nobody.
You know what I mean? Like, she needs to be the empress of now.
Well,
She
we
is
have to
spinning
keep
fast.
present, right? We got to keep
Whoa.
her present with everything else. She's like, I know how to take care of her. We'll just do a whole bunch of quick moves.
Oh, there's that ass. The hip attack. 1, 2, and Becky
Robbie
kicks out.
says, no one talking about... Oh, I read that. Beagle is like, no ASMR, Mandy. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Mandy. Hello, Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin.
Hey,
Says,
Vin.
damn it, guys. I barely made it in here. Had to use my phone instead of usual iPad or laptop. Oh, my God. How horrible.
Why?
What the hell, Vin? What have you been doing? Raleig's like, no way Asuka winning this. Nope. WWE never give Asuka a chance. Nope.
Uh-uh.
They're like, you had it through the pandemic. Pfft, you're bleh. Matthew's like, yo. And Chris is like,
Uh-oh.
oh, Mandy ASMR. Vinegar's like, so you guys see any titles changing hands tonight? No.
No. Unless this one changes, but I don't see this one changing either.
Yeah.
So.
There's only 2 on the line, so. Yeah, that's great. Suplexes and shit.
Definitely never seen this before. Both women in the corner getting pounded by one punch.
Right?
Oh!
How could they ever? Just yank her by her hair. She's like, oh, I'm going to whip my hair at you. Oh, wait, I can't use my hair as a violent assault weapon.
Uh-oh. Drops her right down on Becky.
Jesus. She wasn't sure what she wanted to do or something.
Right? You're not going to pin both ladies at the same time. Come on, Esther.
Oh, my God. Get your shit together.
You're not Roman Reigns.
Chris is like, I like Becky black ring singlet she wore like 2 weeks ago. It looked a little different than this gear, but this gear looks weird.
It does.
Very weird. Very weird.
You know, we're over
Pickles
11 minutes in this.
That's good.
That's great.
Damn, some Mama Mitch. Some Mama Mitch. Some Mama Mitch. Matthew says that Becky is doing a bit better this match compared to most of her recent big events. Ernest Bell is in the chat. Hey, Ernest. Says who won so far? Nobody's won.
No, this is
so
the first
far.
match. We got the women in the triple threat right now.
Yep.
And all 3 women are down.
Yeah, they're all laying down on the ground. People are like, come on, you can do it. And they're like, I can't. My guts hurt. Robbie's like, I thought you all Americas found Jimmy Fallon funny. Jimmy Fallon's a dumbass. No. Matthew's like, fuck Asuka with that combo. Raleigh's
Asuka is literally ass punching Esther.
Nice.
Just ass punching her.
Should ass punch her. She's got
The
enough
hooker
of it.
you ass punched last night.
Punch her in the ass.
It's coming.
Get her. They're like, get her. Ass punch her. Punch her in the ass. She's like, hey, I'm punching in the ass.
She knows how to take a pounding there, so she's fine.
So she's good. She's like, I got enough padding back there. It's fine.
Oh! Asuka might win this.
Raleigh says, amazing, guys. WWE did one good thing this week. Wow. Changed Madcap Moss gimmick. No stupid suspenders. Woo, thank God.
Yeah, he looked a lot better in the shorts, didn't he?
His man panties. Chris says, personally, I would build up to Io Shirai to be better than Asuka, LOL, and she is hotter.
Right. You would do that. I wouldn't personally do that, but I understand where you're coming
Personally, I would bring back Kairi Sane and build her up better because she technically is better.
Double hip attack. There it is. 1, 2. Becky kicks it.
Oh, she's going to try the other one.
So Asuka literally trying to
Go,
tear off
Asuka.
both ankles at the same time.
Just go
This
for
is
it.
some Ronda Rousey shit happening here.
That's awesome. Robbie's like, Asuka carrying this match. Matthew's like, love that vertical suplex. Robbie's like, Matt, excited, LOL. Film is like, go, EST, go. Matthew's like, Robbie, if the rest of this event is like this, it will be good.
Look at
Robbie's
Bianca
like, what's so good about Esta?
and Becky working together right here. How often do you see this? Look, and they look at each other, and they said, let's roll and throw her out of the ring. Whoop.
Oh, she's like, I didn't get my leg down, damn it.
Now both women are in
There's
there
a
fighting
rope
each other.
there.
Oh, Bianca's throwing her hair around. She likes to use that weapon.
I know, her assault weapon. They should get rid of it.
It could be considered an assault weapon if she uses it in an assault.
She has assaulted her with it, remember? She whipped her with
yeah,
it.
that's right.
An assault. It's an assault weapon. She should be taken to court, and it should be chopped off. And she should be denied ever having that kind of hair ever again. They should ban it.
There is absolutely no need for anyone to ever have hair like that.
Banning. Ban it. Ban it.
Ban that hair.
Film's like, oh gosh, here we go again with the singlets, barf. Pickle is like, this is quite impressive, Lone Star, but this is not the wide world of sports.
These two have been working together for so long now. Watch how smooth this move is. It's unreal. Like when they first started doing this, they had a really hard time doing this.
Right.
Now look, they're not even shaking doing it. See? You
Don't blow out a knee.
But you remember the first time they were doing that crap?
Yeah,
and she couldn't even lift her?
She looked hard. She was like, I can't
Whoa!
do it. She's like, my leg's broken.
Becky just keeps throwing Asuka out. Oh, there it is. 1, 2. Nope. So close.
Matthew says these strong women opening this event is legit.
Right?
People.
Becky had her beaten, and Asuka saved her.
Oh, damn it. Oh, fruit roll up.
Yeah, little fruit roll up, but watch.
Not quite. Oh.
The rock bottom. Or the man slam.
She's not going to let that beat her, though.
That's it. But Asuka with the save.
She's like, no, I get it. How dare you? Anyway, so here's a quote. Pickle has this quote. It's called, this is quite impressive, Lone Star, but this is not the wide world of sports. And he wants to know if you know where that quote came from.
Yes. Spaceballs.
There you go. Matthew says,
right? Am I right?
I don't know. He'll tell you. Ravi says, Matt, let's see, bro, but it's starting out good. Matthew's like, damn it.
I think it's Vader. Or not Vader, but what's his name? Oh, shit. Come on.
Big head.
Yeah, but he had a name.
Helmet. Big helmet. Big.
You're making it worse for me.
Okay.
Lord Helmet. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's Rick Moranis.
Oh, yeah. We know who it is. 2 and... Oh, God! She had her beat again, and Asuka saved it. Esther was beaten twice so far.
No. Robbie says, Matt, let's see, bro, but it's starting out good. Matthew's like, damn it. And Raleigh says, Io Shirai injured at moment. That's why you're not seeing her. This is a long match so far, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
For a women's match, it's pretty long.
We're over 16 minutes.
Matthew says Asuka has a gold sequin thong on her shorts. LOL. She always has a thong of some kind on her shorts, if you've never noticed it before. Film's like, let's go. EST. Robbie's like, EST is a cheat. Matthew's like, no, 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 Becky. And Chris says, Becky ass in Bianca's face.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie's like, I think, D, you should be the one to chop her pony off. Philip says Bianca Belair will still stay as WWE Raw Women's Hairy Armpit Champion. But I was like, Asuka, get back in the ring. Ah, nice match here.
So Becky's been in there carrying this match the whole time. Now Esther's out. There's no disqualifications, by the way.
Right.
So this disarm her on there. Oh, she's going to do that KOD on the ring.
Ooh, it's going to happen later on. I haven't seen it yet.
All the way down to the floor?
Literally have 20 live bots requesting me on Instagram. So cringe. That's funny.
Nothing wrong with a live bot.
Robbie says,
1,
so close
2.
on the pin.
Uh-oh.
Pickle's
1,
like, oh, yes.
2.
Is Dark Helmet. Oh, Dark Helmet.
Dark
That's
Helmet,
it
that's
is.
it.
Matthew says, Asuka,
Oh, was that right, though? Was it?
Yes.
Baseball. Okay.
Yes, it was Spaceballs. Matthew says, damn, this match is sweet. I'm scared about the rest of the event now. I was like, this is a solid 3-way match. Yeah, they've done really good.
Becky's going to tap. Asuka's going to be new champion. She's got her locked up.
Too close
Becky
for
rolled out of it.
comfort.
But Asuka didn't let it go.
Moss OG is in the chat. Hey, Moss says,
Moss.
Asuka! Yeah, big Asuka fan. Want her to win?
18-minute match so far.
Win. Wouldn't mind seeing Becky win. But I have a feeling Bella's just going to retain the title. Matthew's like, Asuka!
All right, Bianca's in there now. Now she's going to clean up. That's all you really have to do. Right? Is just stay on the outside till the other women beat each other up.
Right.
Come in and clean up the scraps.
Right. Just come in after the fact. Walter's like, come on, Asuka.
Here it comes. Asuka head first right into the ring post. Or top ring, belt buckle, the ring buckle. Turnbuckle. We'll get it.
It's there. Somewhere. In your vocabulary.
All right. It's over. Becky going to win it? Nope. Bianca's in there. Throw her out. She's going to get the pin on Asuka 2 and 3. It's over. Bianca with the win after Becky hits the move.
Of course.
She hit her with the man slam. Bianca throws her out.
Man slam on Asuka from Becky.
And then cleans up the scrap.
And then
so
Bianca
Becky was the
out.
dominant one. They're saying, hey, Becky's still the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Becky was very dominant through that whole match. I know a lot of you don't think or don't like her, but she literally carried both those ladies throughout the whole match, made them look good. They did a good job with helping her and everything, but she was in there the whole time. Where Bianca was thrown out a couple times.
If I was to say what would make WWE better, that where they compete with AEW in matches,
right?
It's length. That was 20 minutes.
Right.
That's on par with anything that AEW is going to do.
Yeah.
Wow. Good match.
All right. Robbie says, I wouldn't mind Asuka to win, but D or me, Asuka will cheat to win. Walter's like, good first match so far. Matthew says, fuck my life. And Walter's like, Bianca's still Raw champ.
Yes.
Robbie's like, I knew it would end this way. Chris is like, retain. Yes. Yeah, so if you guys were looking for somebody else to win this, it didn't happen. Bianca Belair still is the holder of the title and stuff like that. So we'll see how this is going to play out some more, right? Is it just going to be a fight between, Asuka and Becky?
They had a chance. They had an opportunity to make those two have a singles feud that would be great. Mm-hmm. And they dropped the ball already and put Bianca back in the mix.
Yeah. Foam says, hey, Matthew, what's going on? Walter says, oops, lost pick. Matthew's like, I mean, it was still a great match. Asuka carried the match. Robbie says, Esta, best lose at the next pay-per-view. Yeah. Matthew, I'm glad that you feel that way. I like Asuka. Don't get me wrong, guys. I really do like Asuka, and she's really good at what she does, but Becky totally...
Becky was in there the whole time.
Yeah, she didn't really get thrown out. She was in there the whole time. She was
either wrestling
every
Esther
time
or she was either wrestling Asuka.
Like, she was in the ring the whole time. So, I would have to say, in all reality, she carried the match, and they just, looked good with it.
Right. And the other two aren't slouches.
Yeah.
So, the match looked great the whole time. But, I mean, Becky was in there the whole time.
They all work well together. Let's put it that way. Like, they've been working together so many times that they just know how to work with each other, or they just know how to work with each other.
Work it, girl.
Robbie says, Esta, best lose the next pay-per-view. Film says, yes, EST is still the WWE Raw Women's Armpit Champion. Pico says, well, okay, you're right, but you still have holes in the card unless these other matches become 4-star all of a sudden.
If they're really, really smart, Madcap and Corbin go right now.
Yeah. Get it over with.
Get this one out of the way.
It's probably it's a no-holds-barred match, so it can take a while.
And it could be cool. They could do good.
But it might be their weakest link.
I feel like that's going to be the weakest match. And I don't know how good Theory really is, between the ropes. Like, I mean, we watched him in NXT. We watched him on the main roster during the pandemic. Yeah. It's not like he hasn't wrestled. Ali can do it. He can bring it. He's going to be fine. I just don't know how Austin or Theory is going to do in that one. But it's still going to be better than Corbin and Madcap.
Right.
If that's even his name anymore. Did he change his name too?
Who?
Madcap. I know he changed his gimmick, but did he change his name?
I didn't think he changed his name, but maybe he did. I didn't feel like he did, but...
The other match that's going to be terrible is Bobby Lashley and Omos. But MVP's in there, and they could pull that one off to be good. We've seen big men have good matches if they are outside and they're moving a lot. Mm-hmm. A lot of chaos happening. But in a straight, just in-the-ring match, it would be terrible.
Yeah. Matthew's like, film BS. That's what's happening. Ravi says the excitement in Dee's voice. LOL. Right. Ravi is like,
Oh, it's
Roman next? No.
No, it looks like it's going to be Bobby Lashley, Moss, and MVP next.
Walter's like, guys, get your snacks and a drink. Yeah, guys, get your snacks.
Get your popcorn ready.
Matthew says Asuka was putting over talent. Pickle's like, I'm just here for commentary. I need more flips. Matthew says it was a great three-way match. No one disappeared for too long. Exactly. Like, they were all in it all the time, but the people who were outside of the ring the most were Bianca and Asuka.
Right.
Piccolo says, and super kicks and top rope suicides and Dan Lambert in my wrestling. Ravi says Theory is good, just not very rated. Moss OG is back in their chat saying who won. It was Bianca. Bianca retained on that women's match, so she's still the champion. Piccolo says once they neutered Balor, Ricochet, and AJ Styles, I'm not feeling this place.
He just said we're done. Is Cedric gonna turn babyface?
I don't know, but
that's huge because if he joins Bobby, that's a pretty good little formidable team.
Yeah, but are they gonna make him a team with somebody?
No. He won't team. He'll just be on the same side as. So it makes the match 2-on-2.
Right. I mean, yeah. All right. So the next match, you guys, is a 2-on-1. It's a handicap match between Bobby Lashley versus Amos and MVP. And in the back, they were just kind of giving a little bit what was happening. MVP and Amos were talking. Cedric Alexander was there. And he just kind of looked at Amos like he's going to go. So Amos told Cedric Alexander, you got to go. So
I love that you say Cedric. Don't stop, by the way. Keep saying that, but.
Oh, is it not?
It's Cedric, but...
It's Cedric?
But
Sorry.
Don't say that. Cedric's fine. That's why I've never brought it up. It just sounds different. I kind of like it. You also say aloe vera different. Say aloe vera.
Aloe vera?
That's not how you say it.
Aloe vera?
Still not how you normally say it. Your lotion.
Aloe vera?
That's not how you say it. Now you're just saying it like I say it.
How do I say it?
Like aloe vera or something.
Oh.
I don't know how I don't think you say vera. You say something a little different there at the end.
Oh.
And so every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, it's funny. Because it's different from how I was raised. It doesn't mean either one of them is right.
Right.
Like Cedric. It's fine.
Do they tell it? Do they say it as Cedric?
It's Cedric.
Oh.
But it's the same thing. It's just...
I don't know. Sorry, guys. Sorry if I'm confusing. He's the same person.
Oh, it's not confusing. I'm probably the only one that even brings it up.
Because like once they neutered Balor, Ricochet, and AJ Styles, I'm not filling this place. Yeah, but Ricochet really is a neuter, right? He has a championship. The only bad thing about it is they didn't put him on the pay-per-view for somebody to go up against the championship, right?
Ridiculous.
Which is kind of dumb because it kind of makes it like, it's not worth anything.
Well, I don't even know if he has a feud, to be honest.
Right. Oh, Walter says second. Maybe he can have a feud with Shanky. Because he's getting all up with his woman.
I mean, obviously they're laying the groundwork for something there.
Walter's like, second match, Bobby Lashley for the win. Matthew says, I'm just concerned that the rest of the matches will be a video package and match costing no more than 20 minutes.
Well,
okay, well, we're lucky that women's match was even 20 minutes. Yeah, most of the time they last like 10.
20-minute matches are not a norm in WWE.
Film's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Matthew. Ravi's like, is popcorn the go-to snack or is there better snacks? I guess it just depends on what kind of snacks you like.
What kind of lotion do you use?
Aloe vera?
There it is. Whatever you say there. I can never repeat it because I don't know what you say.
It's aloe. I say aloe. Instead of aloe vera.
Aloha.
He's like, I'm excited for this match. James Vlock of the stuff is in the chat. Says, well, hello.
Hey,
Well,
thanks for hanging out with
hello,
us.
James Vlock of the stuff. How are you doing tonight? We're watching the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. First match of the night was Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Asuka. And Bianca did retain. If you're a big Bianca fan, though, you're probably right there happy. Some people aren't very happy with that.
Are they getting rid of all the
Bianca
gimmick
fan,
matches out
there.
of the gate? I mean, I guess there's kind of all gimmick matches.
Yeah,
aren't
they're
there?
all kind of gimmicky.
But this was the 2-on-1 here. We had a 3-way last time.
This is a handicap match right now. The second match of the night right now, starting as Bobby Lashley versus Amos and MVP. Amos and MVP kind of told Cedric Alexander to just go off into the distance and never come back. Moss is like, okay, thank TQ. And James Vlock says, woo, a Moss. Oh, you're going for a Moss and some MVP action, huh?
I think
Matthew's
that's
like,
who I picked
this
also.
match is under 9 minutes. And Pickle's like, I'm confused.
I got my timer. We will.
What are we confused about, Pickle? I don't know what you're confused about. Ravi's like, I'm sure aloe vera is in my shampoo, lol. Matthew's like, here we go.
Koalas eat it.
Koalas eat eucalyptus
Never mind.
leaves.
That's a dip.
It was a good guess, though. What do pandas eat? They eat bamboo.
Grass. And bamboo, just grass.
Very, very hard grass. I don't know if there's any other animal on the planet that can eat bamboo. Really, I don't know if there is. As Matthew says, here we go. Film says, let's go, Live Club. This team is going to win. Okay, they're not on yet, so that'll probably come up, though. James Vlock says, no more Dominic Mysterio. You don't want no more? You don't want no more Dominic?
He's gone?
Was he gone?
Or you just
Did
don't
they
like
just
him?
get rid of him, or you don't want to see him ever again? What's your real take on that?
All right, the almighty Bobby Lashley's up in the ring already.
Film says, I hope Liv Morgan won't wear any long sleeves in this pay-per-view. P. Cola says, no, someone switched your shampoo with dishwashing soap, Robbie.
Oh, God.
Robbie's like, these video packages are long.
Where
P.
is
Cola
Amos
says, Robbie,
going?
I'm a fan
Oh.
of nachos. Film's like, oh, for a snack. Yeah, nachos as a snack. Chips with cheese on them.
So
Chips and dip.
This
are a
is kind of
snack.
like a straight-up tag team match, but Bobby doesn't have a tag team partner.
Right.
So Amos and MVP are going to have to tag in and out.
Yes, it's a handicap match.
Right.
So it's 2 against 1.
Right.
Right?
But it's not 2
But
on
not
1
two
at
at the same time against him.
Right when
he
that
has
bell
to
rings.
go against
there
both
it is.
of them.
Bell rang. Timer's going.
MVP and Bobby Lashley are starting.
So people in the chat said 9 minutes. So
Yes.
we will see.
So my kind of snack I like is like crackers and cheese. That's like a snack I like. And then like some kind of fruit with it, like an apple or grapes. I really like crackers and cheese and grapes.
Ew.
What?
Grapes with cheese?
Uh-huh. It's really good. Because grapes are really sweet and cheese is kind of salty. So it goes together really well.
Like love and marriage?
Yes, like love and marriage. Film says, can't wait to see Liv and Rhea's armpits. Ravi says, oh, Cole thought it was strange. Matthew says, it's nice to have a preview, but a minute is enough. Matthew's like, I love Bobby's entrance. James Vlock says, it's pronounced V-Lock, but spelled V-Lock. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like me, like, pronouncing it like it's German? Sorry. My bad, V-Lock. I'll just call you James. Matthew's like, he's so commanding. It was like, Robbie doesn't like nachos. Robbie's like, nachos bang hard, especially with jalapenos and that runny cheese.
Yeah,
Which
like the
is-
American cheese.
Which is usually
Hey, what do you guys
is on
call
nachos.
Velveeta cheese in the UK? Do you call it American cheese? Because we call it American cheese in America.
Velveeta cheese is Velveeta cheese. It's just pasteurized cheese.
Right.
Matthew's like, fuck yeah, I know I'm the one excited for this match, but it's good shit.
You know, they haven't even touched... Oh, there it is. Bobby hit him. I was going to say, they haven't even touched each other yet, and we're a minute and a half into this.
So MVP went over and tagged Amos in. Amos is in there with Bobby right now.
Yeah, Bobby
so
Lashley's...
that's what's happening.
He's too distracted with MVP out there.
Right?
So he's going to get his ass handed to him. I think you need to pay attention to the 7-foot, 400-pounder in the ring with
I
you.
think so too. Sophie's in the chat. Hey, Sophie says, hi, how are you liking the pay-per-view so far?
I love it. Started out
The
great.
first match was pretty good.
Started out with a
Yep.
bang.
James says Dominic Mysterio should fight Omos and MVP and Brock Lesnar. Yeah, then they could break him like a little sticky.
They could fight over him and just quarter him.
Like pull him apart. Oops, we're sorry. Here you go, Ray. Sorry about your kid. Phone's like, Bobby Lashley for the win. Sophie says Money in the Bank is officially a sellout. Yeah, well, they moved it to a smaller venue. I'm sure they can.
You know,
sell it
when I
out.
first read that, whoever said that, I'm talking to you. When I first read that, I laughed because I was like, you know, if you got a small enough venue, you can sell it out.
Right?
Like, I could sell out my front room for people to just come over and watch it.
True.
And not even know who they are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you have a small enough venue.
Well, I've got 10 seats that I could sell. You want to come over and watch it? $10 a piece.
Right?
Thanks.
Make a profit.
We'll have nachos.
They ain't eating that. The food's extra $1.
James says, I don't like Dominic Mysterio. We hear you, James.
Oh, shit.
We totally hear you on that one. Matthew's
So
like, Amos is huge.
MVP's in the way,
Oh, no.
and Bobby runs into him, and I don't think it was on accident.
Oh,
I think I meant on purpose.
On purpose? It was an accident?
Yeah.
Phone's like, hello, Ayla,
You'll see it
what
right
up?
here. Watch.
Sophie says...
Look right here. See?
Oh, shit.
See?
So we kind of bumped him.
Yeah. I
With
think
his
MVP
back,
was
like
just
he
in the
wasn't-
wrong place.
Wasn't that? Yeah.
Holy crap.
Sophie's like,
oh, right
your
down
thoughts
on
on
his
the whole
guts.
AW Championship situation. It sounds confusing. We talked about it already, Sophie. We won't talk about it right now.
What is it?
The thoughts on the AEW Championship situation. It's something you can talk about later.
Yeah,
again.
we can talk about it right after this.
Robbie's
match
like,
if you want.
Ayla is loving this pay-per-view. Sophie, you should have gone around Ayla's for the pay-per-view. Chris says, I've seen handicap matches where they don't tag. Sophie says, bye, going to another watch-along. Piccolo says, Ravi dodged a bullet there. Ayla was about to skunk Ravi. Ravi's like, do you with the food combos? It's good shit, man. Ayla's like, yeah, Sophie wishes I'd invite her over. Matthew says, this match is too powerful to last longer than 10 minutes. Piccolo's
We're
like,
at 4 right now. It's
Piccolo's
official.
like, Kraft cheese is American cheese as well. James says, all cheese here in the UK I call pizza toppings. Interesting pizza topping. Ayla's like, I call it fake cheese. Still eat it. I know, right?
Do
Me too.
people put like blue cheese on pizza?
I'm sure people do. Matthew says government cheese is Velveeta. Pico says, I don't really like that stuff for my grilled cheese. I just melt
big
Colby and
boot.
cheddar together. Yeah,
Bobby
people,
falls
you and
right
me
out to the
both. I'm a
floor.
cheddar girl for my grilled cheese.
Wouldn't government
sandwiches.
cheese just be your normal cheddar cheese?
Government cheese is Velveeta. I always thought it was just the mild cheddar cheese that you could get was always
because
government
it's the hard
cheese.
stuff.
Yeah, Ayla says, I wouldn't put fake cheese on pizza. Robbie's like, yeah, that cheese is more yellow than Ayla's eyes.
I remember when I was a kid,
Does she have jaundice?
I would always get in the fridge and cut cheese off of this brick, and it was in like aluminum foil, and I would eat it because it
all
was
soft
so
and
good.
squishy.
And then one day I did it, and it was like in this different color wrapper, and I was like, it's cheese, and I cut a piece off. I was always home by myself, by the way, when I was a kid. I cut it and I bit into it, and it was cheddar cheese, like it was normal cheese. It was
Right.
the most disgusting thing I'd ever eaten in my entire life. I was expecting the candy cheese.
So again, we've got Amos hitting Bobby through some
Yes.
barricades on the outside,
Knocked him
guys.
through
Ouch.
the barricade.
Walter's like, hey, Ayla, James says cheese with everything, right? It was like, I just made a grilled cheese with a 2-year-old aged cheddar and some Gouda cheese. So good. Walter's like, come on, Lashley. Ayla's like, hi, Walter. Robbie says D is a fan of Condom and Rey Mysterious. Piccolo says, I think Ayla has wonderful eyes. Piccolo's like, LOL, yellow. James says peanut butter and
Don't
cheese
mind the
on toast
jaundice.
is nice. Fatting, but nice. I guess it depends on the cheese with your peanut butter, but sure. It sounds a little iffy. Matthew's like, shit. Most shit we eat is synthetic. Film's like, go, Lashley, go. Matthew says Bobby is getting worked. Ayla says,
I'm
"My
watching this
eyes?"
thing about people feeding their kids baby food, and their kids are developing all sorts of mental issues and shit from baby food because it's filled with lead and mercury.
The baby formula. It's baby formula.
No, it was food. It was like Gerber food.
Oh, I
The
thought it was
cans of
just
food.
I thought it was just the formula itself was what
Right.
they showed in the pictures. Robbie says this match is rolling like dead batteries. Matthew's like, monkey? And Piccolo says somebody said peanut butter and pickle sandwiches is a thing.
Well,
Maybe if you're pregnant.
I'm sure there's all sorts of different types of foods that are a thing, but I can't
Ayla's
be.
like
It
peanut
can't be
butter and
the
onion?
norm.
I mean, peanut butter and banana I could totally see, right? Because peanut butter and banana is pretty good together.
Right. Never
without
had
the
it,
bread.
but I'm sure it's great.
So if you put it on bread and then grilled it up, maybe that'd be delicious.
Ooh, I don't
Piccolo's like,
Cooked,
or
but yeah.
Bryce Pitt
Oh,
says,
maybe.
so I guess Becky Lynch didn't win. She
Nah.
did not, hun. Belair won and she retained the title.
We are right at 7 minutes.
James says government cheese Boris Johnson style. Ugh. Robbie's like, why is it called government cheese?
Because you get it on the government programs called like WIC, or there's other ones.
Here in the States, Ravi, it's a government program that moms can get on if to get like the basic needs for their kids.
Cedric is in there, and he helped Bobby.
What? He did? Oh no. Good guy indeed, huh? Well, they told him. Pickles like peanut butter and tuna. Ew, gross, guys. Well, there's like Bobby get MVP out of the ring, then pin a Moss. Oh! He distracted the big guy, and they got, not really thrown out, poor guy. That adjust your back in not a good way. And then Amos got taken out by a, what do you call that thing?
It's going to be so close to 9 minutes, guys.
Almost. We're almost at 9 minutes. Oh, no.
You're going to be right, though. It's under 9 minutes.
Oh, no. Bobby Lashley got Amos out of the ring. Who's he going after? He's going after MVP.
He's tapping it. He tapped.
He's getting him. He's putting him in the hurt block. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Poor MVP. He's in so much trouble.
It's over.
So much trouble.
Bobby wins. Bobby wins.
Walter's like, Bobby, get MVP
He's
out of the
fucking
ring,
tapping, ref.
Amos.
He tapped for like 3 minutes.
Walter,
the ref's like, what?
Bobby didn't need to get MVP. He took MVP out. He got Amos out of the ring. It was like, so it's Velveeta. What Grand gets sometimes is literally a 3-pound block of flavorless Velveeta, right? Matthew's like, pickles go with everything. Blech. Pickles like peanut butter and sauerkraut. Gross. James says peanut butter and tuna. Must try that. Go for it, my friend. It looks like peanut butter and salmon. Robbie's like peanut butter and onions. What is that all about? I don't know. That's gross. As Pickles says, no, I'm kidding. Don't. It was like, I never fed my kids baby food. They are what I ate. Right? Matthew's like, peanut butter sucks. Ravi's message retracted. Walter says, be careful, a new vent came out. Monkeypox. Yeah, cool. Walter, don't believe everything you see on TV. Okay, sweetheart. We love you. You take care of yourself.
Just don't go to the gay bathhouses.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. Robbie's like, your breath must stink after that. It was like, peanut butter and onion sandwich is on a movie I love. The main kid eats that every day. Ha ha. Is that Drop Dead Fred? Just kidding. I have no idea. Monsters Under My Bed. Which one is that? Chris says the peanut butter and onion sandwich.
Little Monsters?
Little Monsters? Is it that one, the peanut butter and onion sandwiches? They eat it every day. It's in a movie that she loves, so... Maybe
Little Monsters?
I'm trying to think which movie it could be. Chris says 2 shooting in the same day yesterday. Philly, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Getting worse. People are getting bold. Pickle says, Matthew, I bet you always trade your peanut butter and MREs.
Nothing's changed. It's just an election year, and so it'll be publicized.
Yep.
That shit happens
all the time, right?
In Chicago, you could just do a live TV show and just people getting murdered.
Yep.
It's just an election year, so they want to put it on. They want to make it part of their...
And they'll make a big deal out of some of them, but not other ones, which is pretty pathetic. James says peanut butter on Weetabix.
He just went and grabbed somebody's belt out of the audience.
Oh, nice. He's like, look, I'm a champion. That's cute.
Hopefully he can give it back to the guy. Those things
Phil's
are like
$400.
$400.
How is your weekend? Pickle's like, I couldn't stand that cheese in a packet stuff. It was too liquidy. Matthew's like, autism is
He gave it back to the guy. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
I'll be like, afterwards, can you sign it?
Right? Along with it being a contributing factor to an early onset of Alzheimer's disease in mature adults. Kim trials. Interesting. James says, wow, almost can have a 9-minute match. As long as he has somebody else taking some of the brunt, right?
It was 8 minutes and 22 seconds.
MVP took a lot of the brunt of that match, guys. Ravi says Bobby was always going to win. Walter says, yes, Bobby won. Film says MVP is done. Ayla says it's free cheese, like homeless shelter cheese, but Wick doesn't offer government cheese. You can get Tillamook brand any flavor. I was on Wick with Ozzy. Yeah, they probably changed it to different brands that you could probably get. I know before it used to be very specific. You could only get like the, what do you call it? The not name brand cheeses. You could only get the off-brand name cheeses or the cheeses that were branded from the place you were going to.
Right.
Whatever grocery store you go to kind of thing. Film's like, Matthew, what are you talking about? Matthew's like, cola for cheese. I was always cool. I got most of the coffee. Matthew's like, Bobby, woo! Matthew's like, government cheese goes back to the Great Depression. Film's like, government cheese? I was like, Drop Dead Fred is a hilarious film. Ayla's like, little monsters for the win. Yes. I knew it had to be one of them. One or the other. I'm like, it's got to be one of those. Because I could totally see Ayla loving one of those. So is it Fred Savage or his
little brother? Is his name Fred Savage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's Fred Savage in it. Robbie's like, film, don't ask.
I think his little brother is his little brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it in that one. I think that is true. I think you were correct.
I think it's both of the Savage
I think
boys.
it is. Walter says WWE pay-per-view. Some new wrestlers might be there. Matthew says food stamps cheese isn't wrong. When you need the help, it's fine, right? But you're using it as
those programs are there for a reason.
For the rest of your life is not correct.
But not to live.
Yeah. It makes sense. It was there to help people.
They subsidize single motherhood in America.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with going and asking for help. It's just that if you're not bettering yourself, then what's wrong with the system?
Main event tonight. Hell in a Cell.
Of course, Hell in a Cell match has to be the main event.
Well, I thought they could put
It's a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
I thought they could put the 6-way tag team thing.
I don't know. I just don't feel that should be a main event.
Oh, it's Kevin Owens and Ezekiel. KO.
Right. Let's see. Matthew says that. Robbie says, who should face Bobby next for the belt? Mike Wazowski is in the chat. It says, hello, I'm new.
Hey,
Mike Wazowski. How's it going?
We like old.
Gotten some Monsters Inc. in here. James says, I hope the Fiend returns. Yeah, that's a big rumor that we're hearing around the water cooler that
would it happen
might
in
happen.
the Hell in a Cell
We'll
match?
see. I don't know.
That
He
would
just
be
comes
good.
up from the floor.
I'm okay with it.
Film says, oh, interesting. Okay, then, Matthew. Matthew says, Robbie, I don't see this feud ending yet and don't get how it can end.
If they do it right, it works because they could bring him back in that match.
Mm.
He ends it, so the match is like a disqualification, even though it's Hell in a Cell, but it
Right.
happened before with him in it. When
Yeah.
Seth got disqualified for beating him up with a sledgehammer.
Oh, yeah.
He comes up, goes after Seth, and then Cody goes off and gets his surgery.
Right.
And then all eyes will be on him. He can dominate for the next half a year.
Right.
Because we're at the halfway point of the year, basically.
True.
And then when Cody comes back around New Year's or Survivor Series, whenever he would come back, if it's a full tear, it works. It
Right.
all works perfect.
Yeah.
And then he can still take that title off of Roman by winning Royal Rumble or Day One or something.
Yeah. Yeah, but they won't do that. I'm guessing. But we can all hope, right?
But he beats Roman because it would only make sense for the Fiend to come back and win the title.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if Vince even likes Bray, so it's weird. But he'll do anything for money. So
Right. That's true. And who knows what, his personal issues are with him. Walter wants to know, where's the kitten at? He's in my lap,
He's
Walter.
sleeping.
He's sleeping in my lap right now. Film says, Robbie, how is your weekend? James says, is Roman Reigns that overhyped jobber on the show tonight?
he's not on
that
tonight.
we know of. They've been showing a lot of, background stuff with him, maybe in some of it. They did show, because he's had the title for a while, blah, 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 all that stuff. But, yeah, he shouldn't be on the show at all. Like, we shouldn't see him or the Usos, technically. Robbie says, Matthew, they might add someone in it to spice up the feud. It was like, you get a credit card type card and you have a list of different things you can get. Milk, cereal, grains, beans, tuna. The only thing you can't get is meats, and candy. It's not a shameful thing.
Yeah, that's strange.
That's weird you can't get meat.
Well, in
I
the
find
old
that one a little
days,
weird.
they gave you it was a voucher. It was a check.
The WIC stuff?
Yeah.
So they used to still do that. So they must have changed that because I would go into the grocery store and get behind people with WIC checks, and each check is specifically made out for specific things. So
Right.
you had to go, okay, this check is for the cheese and this, and it'd be on one check, and then you'd have the next check, and it would be for other things, and so on and so forth. So they must have changed the program here in Idaho. I didn't know that they had changed it to a card.
Like something like Snap or something, maybe.
Walter says, Ezekiel for the win. And Ayla says, it's Aaron. Pew, pew, me. Haha. Robbie says, Phil, my weekend was good. Went to my mate's house party and smashed a roast at a carvery. So you ate a roast at a carvery? What is a
It
carvery?
sounds
that
like a
some
party
kind of
where you just eat.
where you go,
You cut it off the pig yourself.
you just went to a place that's called a carvery and they just have slabs of meat you just take food off of and eat it.
And carve it. Yeah, that
Interesting.
sounds great.
Robbie's like, yours film. Walter's like, I want Kevin Owens to lose. Except for then you might get food poisoning and shit in the street.
I mean, if the cat's back there eating
Bridesmaids.
on it.
It's on Bridesmaids. Where they're just carving meat off of sticks. that looks a little
That's
iffy.
funny. It's over.
We've got Kevin Owens and Ezekiel out there.
Oh.
They're just coming out. We'll see what happens here, guys.
How is that one so much faster?
Robbie's like, yours, film. Walter's like, I want Kevin
Look at
Owens
this.
to lose.
He goes up top and beats him right out of the gate.
Matthew's like, walk with Ezekiel. Robbie's like, nah, Kevin for the win. This geeky Ezekiel is a fool.
1, 2, and... Oh, Kevin kicks
Oh, he
out.
kicked out. No way you could beat Kevin that quick. Come on, Ezekiel.
I thought it was
Get your
over.
shit together.
That's his finisher. Now what's he going to do?
I don't know. He's going to have to do it again.
Walk with Elias? What was his move? It was called the drift away.
Something like that, yeah. Robbie's like, pew pew Ayla, lol. Chris has literally no Zeke freaks. It was like they changed it to a card while I was using it. It made it so much easier because you could use self-checkout instead of standing in line for an hour. If you qualify for WIC, you can get Snap too, though. Yes, I know. But still, it's just weird that they don't include some meats on the WIC. That's all I find is weird, like chicken or something like the raw foods like that.
Or they want you to be vegan? I don't understand that. They can get milk and cheese, but you can't get a piece of meat.
Right? Well, milk and cheese wouldn't be considered vegan.
Well, that's what I mean.
James is like, with the UK celebrating the Queen's Jubilee, I got a bit drunk last night. Now I got a headache. Drink a lot of water. You'll be all right.
Drink some oxygen.
Go to an oxygen bar. Do you guys all have oxygen bars in the UK? I wish they had them all around here. It'd be so great.
Do we not have one anymore? We used to have one.
Not here in Pocatello.
It was all flavored oxygen.
I don't think they have it anymore. I didn't even know they had one before.
Yeah.
But they should have oxygen bars everywhere. I don't feel that should be something you shouldn't have. I think people should be able to go get drunk off oxygen. Matthew says, I worked at a grocery store as a teenager, and there was actually
there's the
food
blood.
stamps like currency, government notes.
People were wondering if there was going to be blood, and Kevin busted Ezekiel open.
Ooh, there's the blood, Matthew. There's your blood. Not in the Hell in a Cell match. It happened in the Kevin Owens Ezekiel match. And yes, Matthew, totally remember those. I remember people standing outside of the grocery stores exchanging them for real money so they could buy cigarettes and booze.
You know how real that is? I've seen where women trade their food stamps for cash at half price. So like $2 to the dollar.
Uh-huh.
So they have like 3 or 4 kids, and they'll trade $400 for $200 worth of food, you know?
Like, yep, for cash. Here, you take my $400 food stamp
Out of my
card,
kids' food.
out of my kid's mouth, and give me $200 in real cash.
And then I can go buy meth or whatever
Whatever.
else I got to buy.
Yeah, they still do it.
Oh, no, it's everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they still do it. I mean, it was easier when it was actual, like, currency stuff. That was easier. Now it's a little harder because you have to give a PIN numbers and stuff like that, right? But in all reality,
They just go
they
shopping
do the
with
same
them.
thing.
And guys do it all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of drug dealers will do it.
Chris says Zeke out is cringe. And Matthew says Macho Man, LOL.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
Toby Carvey is great for a roast. I couldn't move after my big boy plate.
Sounds awesome.
That sounds, so it's a restaurant then? Do they bring a big roast out to your plate and just carve it on your plate? I mean,
awesome.
Ravi, you need to tell us
They
more
should come out
information.
dressed
You
like
can't just give us-
Leatherface.
Or put it on their face like skin. It puts the lotion on there. Sorry.
That's the lotion in the basket.
Cable guy. Chicken skin.
No.
On his face.
Oh my god. I eat that every day.
At the-
Chicken with the skin on
At the
it.
whatever you call
And
it.
I still can't. There's no way I could touch grease to my face like that. I think I have a phobia from when I was a kid that grease caused zits. If you touch grease to your face, you'll just get a zit immediately.
When they were at that weird restaurant with the knights.
The
or
knights, yeah.
Whatever it was, like where they're, what do you call that? You're running at each other with horses and things.
Joust.
Jousting, that's what it is. Jousting thing. Oh, that's funny. Ayla's like, I thought it was stupid you can get veggies and fruit, but no meats. Yeah, that is so strange.
Oh.
I mean, because fresh meat, it would be considered a fresh food item. Why wouldn't they include that? At least to a certain degree, right? Like 1 package of chicken breasts or something. You know, that doesn't make any sense. That's kind of a weird. I'm glad that they make
the
it so they have
Republican
to
ran
get
part
fresh.
of it. Like, we're not going to let them have meat. You know, I mean, meat costs a lot of money. It's like, okay, guys, come on. We're giving them free shit anyways. Just give them some meat.
Just let them have the meat. It's good for them. Make them have to buy things that... I mean, I would rather them have it that way, like on the WIC program, than on food stamps where you can buy all kinds of garbage. Because you can buy everything.
Oh, yeah, you can
on
buy pop.
fucking food stamps. You can buy pop and candy. And...
The only thing you really can't buy is, like, cooked things.
Yeah, you can't buy cooked things. And you know how they get away with doing that even? They make it out of the deli, and then they package it out there, and you can still buy it with your EBT stuff.
Right, like if you were to put, like, a saran wrap over it. It's like, it's packaged.
Yeah. Yep, it's packaged. Yeah.
So you can get a little sandwich at the gas station or something. Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, I find that so weird. Like, it's really weird. It was like, I thought it was stupid. Oh, Ravi says, Kevin going in. How's the match? LOL. It was me that asked for blood in the match. Oh, Ravi asked for blood in the match. Sorry. Matthew was the one that said
It's not a
it
lot
would
of
be in the
blood,
Hell in a Cell one.
but there is blood.
There is blood in the match. A small amount. Enough. Not enough that she put her gloves on for it, though. So
She don't care.
this is the one girl that came up from NXT
Yeah, she's
referee.
pretty.
She's really good. I like her. She's better than Jessica. Ugh, ref Jessica
Very,
is terrible.
very much better.
And I don't know this ref's name. I have never caught her name.
I've heard it a few dozen times.
And
And it's on Twitter, and I can
Right.
never remember it. It's like Monica or something, but I can't remember it.
Ooh.
Whoa!
What is that, like a donkey kick or
Yeah,
something?
basically.
Like with double donkey kick to the face of Kevin Owens?
Spine buster coming up.
Matthew's like, my sister used food stamps to buy drugs. That's usually what happens.
It's very normal.
Chris says, WWE insulting our intelligence, the storyline. I get it as K-Fab, but we are grown-ass adults watching this product. What am I doing with my life? I don't know, Chris. Hey, how'd your interviews go? Talking about doing with your life. How's the job hunting going? How's that job interviewing stuff going for you? Hopefully it's going good. Matthew says, medieval times. James says, went to the doctor. Told him I have problems.
Restaurant. Medieval times.
Right? Told him I have problems sleeping. What does he have? To help me, he says, James, just watch WWE Raw. Or, you know what you can watch that puts me to sleep? Ghost Adventures. Those things?
All right.
I'm done.
Stunner! Oh,
Like,
misses it.
you have a hard time sleeping? Just watch
Pop
those.
up powerbomb. That's
You'll
his
fall asleep real
finisher.
fast. Just kidding.
Ooh, Ezekiel kicks it.
It probably only works for me. Matthew's like, the welfare system is jacked. I was saying that Cody will get blood tonight. Yes. Matthew was saying Cody will get blood at the cell match. And Ravi asked if there will be blood. And Matthew had answered what the blood will be at this match. And it didn't happen yet. But there is blood. Ezekiel is bleeding. A little tiny
right above
bit.
his left eye.
But it's just a little. It's not that big of a deal.
Admit it.
Admit
You're not.
it that you're not
yourself.
Ezekiel.
He's going up
Admit it
top
that you're
again.
Elias. You have to be Elias.
Up top. Nope. Kevin Owens knocks him down.
Bob is like, it's a restaurant with a bar. You go up to the counter and ask for what meats you want. Then they carve it on your plate. Then you help yourself to the gravy sides like roast potatoes, sauces, vegetables. Also, they just have big old roasts of meat back there. They're like, you want this meat? And you're like, yeah, I want the meat sweats.
It kind of sounds like a little chunk of heaven. Not a giant chunk of heaven, but
Well,
like a...
you know, it was because he threw in sauces and potatoes and vegetables and shit. Nobody wants that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You want carved meat.
I just want my meat. Oh,
Yeah,
Kevin
man.
Owens gave him the big old weirdo bomb thing in the corner. Poor Ezekiel is getting his ass kicked. I don't know if it's going to continue to happen. I guess that he is not as good as Elias. Well, Ezekiel is not a good...
Same time. That one was 8:37. So the match before that was 8:22.
We both went with Ezekiel on that, but actually, guys, Kevin Owens won that.
Right. That's why I said it's stupid if he does because it's over now.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty good little storyline.
Yeah. So that is done, and that's it. Done. Fala. Done. James says, I want a beetroot liver and tuna sandwich. Sounds quite weird. Film says, definitely not interested in this KO versus Ezekiel match, or should I say Ezekiel is Elias? Well, it's over, and Kevin Owens won, so.
You think they're
Chris
going to
is
put
waiting for
Madcap
email.
right before the main event again like they did last time? That's what they did the last pay-per-view.
Maybe. I don't know. Chris says, waiting for email for orientation. Oh, yeah? So does that mean you got the job? Does that mean that's a positive thing, that you're waiting for the email for orientation? Because if so, congratulations. Matthew
awesome.
says, LOL James. Robbie says, you ever seen that trash show, Hollywood Medium? What? No. What? No. Does that put you to sleep? Where is like Kevin doing so well? James says WWE is curing insomnia. Robbie says, it's so good, D. I bet. Like, if they're carving meat in front of, the meat has to be good, right? Like, if they can, make a roast good, then it's going to be good. Walter says, good match so far. Chris says, KO beat Ezekiel. Walter's like, somebody might come out. Nothing happened, friend. Matthew's like, it was whatever. Robbie's like, Kevin with a big win. Walter's like, Kevin Owens won. Boo. Matthew's like, it's not over yet. And Chris says, yes. Oh, fantastic. Well, congratulations, honey. That's good. I hope it is something that you enjoy more than what your last one was. I hope that it's definitely something more enjoyable for you. James says, Shotzi Blackheart is beautiful.
Beau.
And as Chris says, James, Shotzi is hot as fuck. Robbie says, big up Kev with that win. Ezekiel can go back to serving Dana Brooke and catering. He's going to have to bring his big brother into it, Elias, and see what happens.
That'd be funny. To be a messiah.
To check it into the next decade. Chris says, if you want Shotzi clothes, she is selling on her website, LOL, her wrestling singlet. It sounds quite weird.
Used?
Did
Is it
she
game used?
wear it?
That's some
Is
sick
that,
shit.
Is that why you were talking about people smelling them? I remember you had said, they must have got rid of my comment on Friday, I think it was. Because I never saw your comment about her selling her clothes. And then you said something about people being all weird and creepy and smelling them or something. And I'm like, what? James like, Chris, I like Shotzi Blackheart. Robbie's like, Shotzi, she can last all week. Chris is like, someone is going to buy it. Oh, you know it's going to happen. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts with that. Come on.
What was the website called? That's good.
What's her website? You mean her, website?
Is this OnlyFans?
Is there something else that we don't know about?
Should I get to watch her put it in the box and ship it?
Do you think she'll put it on and exercise in it first and then
Oh,
send
God.
it off? Walter's like, okay, who's next? I don't know. They're just talking about Hell in a Cell stuff.
Seth and his road to to WWE.
Like how he became...
next it looks like it's the six-man, 3-on-3. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Liv Morgan versus Judgment Day.
The 6-person mixed tag team match. Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, Judgment Day coming out first.
Matthew says, Japanese vending machines dispense used schoolgirl panties, urban myth. Robbie's like, LOL, that's probs of things somewhere, Matthew. That's nasty. What are you doing?
I was seeing if it was reflecting the show on the back of my clipboard.
Oh. Walter's like, Finn and AJ and Liv for the win. James says, bring back the Fiend, hashtagging it. And Robbie says, Liv Morgan, this is making D's night, LOL. Yeah, it's getting it over with soon, so I don't have to see it later. So much better. so much better. Rewrite your career.
Rewrite it.
She's embraced that movement. And she is enjoying every second of it.
Join Judgment Day. It's free. It only costs your soul.
Does it? Does it? Chris says, I think Liv likes Finn. She was side-eyeing him every night they're on screen. I'm pretty sure Finn's married. So, yeah. Robbie's like, do you love it really? LOL. Do I? Matthew's like, Rhea is going to destroy it tonight. Robbie's like, a 20-minute Liv match all for you. D, all for you. Nope. This match is all for you weirdos out there who probably would get her panties and stuff.
Oh my god. Ew.
Exactly, you wackos.
So gross.
You're gross.
No,
I think you forgot to get his dew claw on his
I did not.
left thumb.
Definitely didn't. I even pulled it out and looked at it.
Huh. Yes, I know, babe. Chris says, I know which makes it worse for Finn. I know which makes it worse for Finn because he's married. Oh, okay. So he is married. Okay.
But does he have kids?
Yeah. Because that makes all the
That's what it.
difference.
That's the.
So
Not really
that's what
married.
makes the difference?
You're not really married unless you have kids.
Oh my God.
I didn't write the rules.
About those poor people who can't have kids.
Well,
That's not how it goes.
they better adopt.
Matthew's like, New Judgment Day, they throw burnt pancakes at people. Ew, gross. Let's not throw food at people. It's kind of yucky.
I thought it was a sword, but it's scales. That's how they measure their meth.
Well, it's judgment, so, you know. They have to do some judging. So, I guess Rhea isn't wearing her weird little halter tops anymore.
She's
which
got
I'm
no
kind of-
pants on. It's the first time I've ever seen her without pants on. She's got like a onesie on.
I don't know if
So
I
this
like
is
it.
going to be an interesting match for Rhea. She's got different kinds of breeches on.
She's got a very sparked jacket on, though. Jesus, do not run into her back. Do not run into her back. You will impale yourself
The spear! The spear!
multiple
No!
times.
Liv's dead.
Rob is like, yeah, that won't stop Finn if he has kids and a
Film,
wife.
no
LOL.
armpits. No armpits.
Nobody has armpits tonight.
No armpits.
Matthew's like, someone send Edge a cucumber for his eyes. Chris says, which is more cringe, Edge Mountain of Omnipotence or Roman's Island of Relevance? I don't know. James says, AJ Finn and Liv faction name could be the Phenomenal Demon Lives.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness. Robbie's like, Edge and the Horror Show have such shit music. Matthew says, Rhea looking sexy. Piccolo's like, okay, Warriors are up 2 at the half.
Oh, wow. Another good game.
James says, if WWE fires Shotzi, I am done watching.
Why would they fire her? Because she's selling her shit? Oh, God, she's not selling her shit, is she?
I think she's only selling her onesie.
I don't think she's supposed to sell stuff.
Chris says, oh yeah, Liv definitely in fuck me mode tonight. Oh God, Chris, jeez.
Yeah, she's all eyeballing him to death, isn't
She's
she?
like, oh, I like you
She
so
just
much.
wants to be liked so bad that I could see her just doing whatever.
So bad.
I mean, she was like that with Rhea.
That's true. She was kind of like that with Rhea as well.
You know, she didn't have a dad, so these two guys probably are her dream.
Like, ew, daddies.
When's that sex tape coming out?
She's like, ew, I got my daddies.
I'm trying to figure out if I like what Rhea has on or not. I think I dig it.
Chris says, same. And Matthew's like, LOL, Chris.
It's definitely different, but I think I dig it because of the black things that make it look like it's shorts, but they're just like garters or something.
So she's wearing high-waisted bottoms.
Right, I thought it was just a onesie, but yeah, whatever.
So she's kind of...
Exactly. I don't know if I like it or
Well, they
don't.
don't show it long enough for
No,
me to fucking tell.
12 camera angles constantly switching.
They're like, hey, you want to see? Nope. You want to see it? Nope. Hey, we're going to show... Nope. It's like, fuck you guys. Like, good goddamn, people. Like, show her shit. Like, I want to see the outfits, too. Hello. Yeah, wackos. Matthew's like, hello, Chris. And James says, right, I got to go. Good night, all. Well, thanks for hanging out with us for a moment, James. Appreciate that. We'll be back if you do want to watch her. Come join us again. We'll be here for tomorrow night's Raw and, of course, Wednesday and Friday.
All right, there's the bell.
So I think she
starting it
has
out with the
like
women.
a onesie on, but she has pants over the onesie. Hey, you stop that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of.
I don't hate it, I don't think.
Ooh, everybody fight, 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 fight,
Everybody's punching each other.
AJ and Edge, Damian and Finn, Liv and Rhea, and then, of course, they're like, hey, we got that all together. We're so great. So exciting.
Liv Morgan taking it right to Rhea.
Rob was like, Liv must have satisfied herself before the match. Ew, ew. Chris is like, Rhea and Liv both trying to impress their big daddies. Whew. Pico's like, well, damn it, let me change the channel. Robbie's like, do you email Vince if you're not happy? I know better that they don't care. So
oh, fuck. She hit her with a headbutt.
She's like, oh my God. I think she's like, where's my face?
She was running at her at full speed and Rhea just headbutt her. That was awesome. See if they show it here on the replay. Right here. Watch this. Pop.
So, I don't know. I personally have never seen Rhea in pants.
Yeah,
like
especially like butt huggers.
Like butt hugger type bottoms.
But she's got a butt.
I mean, I know she has one because her pants always look really good on her too. So it's like, holy crap. I'm distracted.
She got long legs and yeah, I think it looks way better than the pants.
So her bottoms remind me of Jamie Hayter's. Just not as much upper butt.
Yeah, they're just not upper ass.
Yeah. But, you know, the things around her legs, under her butt.
Yeah.
Because they're tight.
Yeah.
Just like Jamie Hayter's.
Oh, that's true.
And stuff. So it's kind of like that. And I think that her bottoms are bottoms. And then the top is like a onesie under it.
Right.
Because I don't know if they're attached. I mean, they could be, I guess. But it doesn't look like they are. Anyways. But Rhea's beating up Liv.
Yeah, and it looks like she like is smashing her boobs in too, because she usually has bigger boobs. But with this top, the boobs are
It's because of the color and the shape of it makes her look like she has smaller boobs.
Right.
Always.
Well,
it will always do that.
She needs to change that up. Might as well look good out there too. I mean, why else is she wearing short shorts? With a lot of butt.
Mm-hmm. Matthew says, that's a leotard. Chris says, that's not a leotard. That's a two-piece. It's just dark. You can't see it, so it looks like one piece. No, so Chris, I think what it is she has bottoms on that are separate, and she has a leotard on the top. So, like, she has a leotard on under her bottoms. So, like, the top is so it doesn't come out. Because there's no way it's not attached somehow. Otherwise, it would just come right out of her pants.
Right. Yeah, it probably goes through the crotchal.
So I'm guessing that she probably, either that or it's somehow attached to the bottoms. And it just doesn't look like it's attached.
Damien in there with AJ Styles now. Which we did get to see this rivalry for a while.
Matthew's like, Rhea is legit. She has long hips.
Long hips, huh?
I don't know if I would consider that long hips, but okay. Robbie's like, oh, D-Real looks a bit clownish tonight.
Woo! Here comes Finn.
Liv Morgan's in the chat. Hey, Liz says,
Oh,
hi,
Liv's up
I
in here.
multitask. Do you? You have your phone out there on here?
We're not really live.
We're not really live.
Just text talking or whatever. Text to talk. Talk to text.
Pickle had
On our
said,
sideline.
yeah, the side view from the suplex is pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
Chris said, yeah, but Jamie Hayter is hotter. Robbie's like, forget the outfit, LOL. How good is the match?
It's doing okay. Nothing wrong with it. Right now we got Finn Balor in there with Damian Priest.
Sometimes
Whoa!
the outfit
Damian
makes the
was
match.
waiting. He bent over, waiting to
crap.
give him a little, back drop. And Finn stopped, kicked him in the face.
Oops.
Awesome. Old school wrestling right there. I like watching Damian wrestle because he's an old school guy. Like, he must have been taught by the legends because he does old school stuff.
Oh,
Like, his moveset is
Yeah.
based in the 80s and 90s.
that's funny.
Where a lot of these younger people, they're all high flyers or they just try to do their own thing. Like power stuff. Where he actually does moves from the 80s.
Right,
Like that big slap that he does. It hurts your ears,
right.
It's an 80s move.
Walter says, hey, Liv, good luck. Liv's like, if I don't win, I'll cry for weeks. Walter's like,
easy.
AJ and Liv and Finn got this win. Matthew's like, this might be the match. Pickle's like, Liv does stuff with both hands, or so I've heard. Chris says, Liv, you come over, LOL. Liv's like, I am daft as a brush and twice as silly. Oh my god. Pickle's like, these noobs
nice to
shaking my
yourself.
head. Matthew's like, Edge is amazing, is amazing shape. Is in amazing shape.
Oh, yeah. He got in there for a minute, but not for very long. And then Damian's back in there. Look at Edge in the corner, choking him.
Jessica in there this time.
Yeah. The quality of the officiating goes down. But that's okay.
Robbie says, nah, Seth Cody will be the bad boy match. It will come with all the techers.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a good one.
All right, they're beating up Finn Balor in the corner.
Right, yeah, and Edge is in there. If you haven't
Edge and
noticed.
Finn are
Yeah.
your legal men, dudes,
Oh!
people, persons.
Edge just has all the experience in the world. But Finn Balor has a lot, and he's been wrestling of late. In the past 12 years, he's been making a name for himself. In the past 12 years, Edge has been sitting at home.
True that. True that. Very true.
He lost a good, half of his career to injury. But he is back, and he's trying to make up for lost time.
Mm-hmm. Piccolo says, I think Julia Hart is hotter and more talented.
I don't mind Julia Hart.
Then
It's
who?
just
Then Liv? Liv says Seth versus Cody on last. That's it, crying. Rob is like, what is a big time tackle? I don't know. What's a big time tackle?
A big time tackle? I guess that's where you tackle somebody and it takes them off their feet. I don't know.
Oh. He was teasing him with a...
Unless you're talking about a spectacle. That's a big time tackle.
Matthew says AJ has an edge on Edge. Yeah, if he was in there, but it's Finn, so... And now it's Damian.
Yes,
and
Damian
Finn.
tagged in. Now Finn's in trouble. Who's he going to
Again.
tag in when he goes to get his hot tag? Is it going to be Liv?
I don't know, but I know...
Liv's trying to work the crowd. Look at her.
She's like, come on, guys, give us the clap.
Hey, they're clapping. About 50, 60 people in there started clapping.
She's like, come on, give us the clap.
Maybe even a few hundred.
I don't think she wants the clap.
She might have it.
That's true. Yeah, there's like AJ has an edge on Edge, and Liv Morgan in the chat says, me if I lose, a cry face, right? Chris says, Liv talking so much shit to Edge. Could it be she wants the rated R Edge? LOL, a sex celebration.
She probably watched it as a kid. And she thought, you know what? If I had a dad, I wouldn't do this, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and do this.
She's going to get him this time, maybe? Is it going to happen?
Oh!
Oh, nope. Oh.
Tamia with a backbreaker. That's going to hurt you.
Walter's like,
Damian
AJ
Priest with the
tag
it
and
kicks.
Finn use moves that get Liv to pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Matthew's like, Rhea and Liv need to be getting in there. Liv says, my IQ is Z. Film says, let me guess, Rhea and Liv are both wearing long sleeves. Dang, I'm so disappointed.
Yes.
Well, technically, Liv is wearing short sleeves, but no armpits. And yes, Rhea's wearing long sleeves and no pants.
But they are see-through. I don't know if that helps you at all.
Film's like, why? And Robbie's like, Travis, is Bailey ever coming back?
Yes.
Well, she has to at some point unless she quits.
She could show up tonight. I have no idea what's happening. There's no reason to show up tonight, but...
Yeah, there's nothing that would make her want to show up tonight. You would think you'd want
But
to
we're
have
getting
her-
really close to a year, and that injury takes a year, which we said when it happened. And it's getting really close to a year since she's been gone. I think it was around this time.
Yeah, I don't remember when she got injured. I'm trying to even remember when.
It was after WrestleMania. That's all I know.
Right. Oh, AJ got tagged in, and AJ
Whoa,
goes
AJ
after
at the hot
Damian.
tag. Now
Edge.
he's going after Edge, he's hated for a long time.
He hates him so much with the depths of his soul.
Picks up Damian, drops him down on his face. AJ with the Styles Clash. Nope. Rhea came in to break it up. Liv took her out. Both women are out on the floor. You're just a little behind on that one. It's what's supposed to happen, right? AJ, here it comes. Oh, he kept his elbow pad on, though. Why didn't he lower it?
He's like,
He could have
"What's
beat Edge
going
right here.
on?"
The phenomenal forearm. He hit him with it. 1, 2. Damian just reaches in and grabs AJ and pulls him out. If you know what he's thinking, why do you let him do it?
I don't know. If you know it, you could end it before it starts. Walter's like, good match on a pay-per-view 3-way. Matthew's like,
Yeah,
AJ
absolutely.
is so solid and smooth. Robbie says, Rhea
Silky
looks like a
smooth.
female Jeff Hardy with the outfit she has on.
Doesn't she?
Pico says Bailey could have made a movie, her own album, and be on tour for this long.
But instead, she had to nurse a stinking injury.
Yeah. Yeah, and the injury she had is, one of those ones in your knee that takes over a year or more sometimes for it to heal. So,
Well,
It's
heal it
unfortunate.
for sports. If you're a normal person, you're walking up the stairs in 3 months.
yeah. And it doesn't matter.
Right. But to play athletics, it takes a little bit more. Oh, 2, and Liv almost had her right there. Rolled her up. We got the women in there.
Robbie's like, LOL, film, they weren't thinking of you with their choices of outfits, LOL. Matthew's like, indeed, Robbie. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of that happening tonight. Just Asuka and Belair for you tonight.
I don't know what this is, but it looks painful. Whoa! Like a Bexploder. What would you call that? Suplex, I guess. Rhea's going to hurt her right here. I don't know what this is, but it looks painful. Oh, they screwed it up. There we go. Little suplex. 1, 2. No, Liv kicks out. Yeah, see, they botched this one up.
Oh. Matthew's like, lovely crucifix pen.
It's like Rhea wants to end it, but she's just not yet. She's
Right.
kind of playing with her food. Here it is. Rip cord. Rip tide. What do they call that? Oh, no. Liv jumps over her back. Tags in Finn Balor. And then hits Rhea with that DDT. Now all hell's broken loose. All 6 people are in the ring.
And then, of course,
They cleaned house. Are all 3 of them going to go through the ropes?
I want to see how Liv goes through.
No, she didn't.
She's so
Oh,
weird.
here she goes. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Rhea saved her. She's ground down.
Why do they even bother? I don't even know why they bothered.
I wanted to see what she was going to do, too, but she is definitely ground-bound. She needed to pump up her Reeboks.
Do you think Liv plays it too safe with her style of wrestling?
A little bit.
God.
She went for it there and almost died.
So,
At least she didn't go straight down.
Yeah, and Rhea was close
Oh!
enough to the ring that she saved her ass.
Rhea just hurt Finn. He fell and hit his nuts.
What?
These nuts.
How dare she make him hurt his nuts? Chris is like, Liv botch? Oh, yeah. It's normal.
I don't know if you'd call it necessarily a botch.
So all the
but-
girls do it.
Yeah. It's
Like-
hard. Girls don't jump like guys.
They don't throw themselves out there. They don't go flying out the thing. And they always get their feet caught on the second rope.
Choke slam.
Always. Sad and weird.
AJ, phenomenal forearm. Damien's down. But Edge is in there. Throws AJ right into that ring post. Shit's getting real.
Well, Edge is your, whatchamacallit?
Legal
your
man?
legal man.
It's over right here. He's going to hurt Finn. No, Finn rolls him up. Almost had him there. What a fantastic match so far. Drop
So
kick.
Edge's hair being all short, it looks like a really crazy ass meth mad scientist with it all
What?
sticking up all in the
I was
air.
going to
It's
say like Einstein and young Einstein.
what?
Look at this. Finn was going to go with the coup de grace. And Rhea's like, no. Dikembe Mutombo style. Liv jumps on her back like a monkey. Both women spill out to the floor. The coup de grace misses. Spear!
If he's not done, then I don't know who
1,
is.
2, 3, and your Judgment Day with the dub. This one didn't even go anywhere near 12 or 20 minutes.
Which is really weird because there's enough people they could have.
Could have easily. Nobody survives the spear. That was 16 minutes and 2 seconds. It's Judgment Day. Hey.
Sacrifice herself. Let's see. Film says what you're saying is Miss D can still see a little bit of it.
You've got it, because what you got is it.
Well, yeah, so on Rhea, one of her sleeves is kind of like see-through black mesh kind of stuff. So yeah, you can still kind of see her armpit or whatever. Let's see. Chief Detective Martha says legit Shield vibes. Robbie says D has nuts. Who knew? LOL. I didn't know I said that. Chris is like Edge should do a spot like if he was going to concerto live.
Oh, yeah.
Robbie's like, it's actually not a bad match. Film says, Robbie, of course, LOL. Chris says, Liv will join. Robbie's like, it was always going to be Judgment Day winning. Chris says, after match.
It would make no sense for Liv to join.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm saying that is they were already a tag team.
Yeah.
And they already broke up. So to put them back as a tag team would just be weird.
Yeah, it would be really weird. Robbie's like, D, that voice cracks me up. You should drop it again. I have no idea what voice you're talking about.
Who knows?
I have no idea. What voice? What voice is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's a singing voice. What are you singing?
No. I sang to you earlier today. What is the song from Sleeping Beauty?
Oh, yeah. Flux in the Golden Pipes.
Chris says, that's WWE logic. Is it? Is that what it is? No idea. I don't pay much attention to their logic.
Nigerian Giant. Recaps. We got, what, 3 matches left tonight? You got the United States Championship. We've got Madcap and Happy. And then we've got Cody and Seth. Shit's gonna get real. I wonder how long these are gonna go.
I don't know. But we only have a couple left. 3.
Couple 3.
Just 3 left now. We have the Mad Cat Moss versus Happy Corbin match.
I hope they do
the United
Theory
States
Ali
Championship Theory Ali match.
now. I hope that one's now.
And then, of course, the actual Hell in a Cell match, which is Cody versus Seth. Now they're just kind of doing a recap of what's already happened, doing some in the back talking to Bobby Lashley, it looks like. So, what's going to happen? He's going to be,
Oh, there's Cedric.
Cedric. Cedric.
Called this one. What was that?
What was that? What was it for you? That was for me. Did he say an unwanted toe?
Toy, yeah.
Oh, I thought he said a toe. Nobody wants an unwanted toe.
I'm proud of you. They're both laughing. That's a big human being right there.
Right? He's like, great, you should stand up for yourself.
Oh,
and
they're
you
doing-
should do it for yourself. That's what you got to do around here.
Looks
They're
like
doing it.
Madcap
they
next.
Heard you.
No, I said I wanted Ali and Theory.
Oh, the no holds barred match is next. Wow.
Yeah, which could be good.
Okay, so you can't because the Theory wants a championship match, and they're gonna probably co-main event it, right? It makes sense.
Right. I feel like you should have a lull before your main event. And
just in
to
case
me-
it really sucks.
But I have a feeling Vince really likes this guy. I mean,
Theory?
like
Yeah.
he's the head of the table.
Right? He's a very
He's big, he's strong, he can talk.
he's weird.
He's goofy, but
And he's
other
fucking
than that, they can fix Goofy.
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they could fix him.
Well, he doesn't
Matthew's
laugh
like-
anymore. They made him all serious.
Oh yeah. Chris is like, LOL. Matthew's like, halftime, and Robbie says the Texan voice you just dropped. I dropped a Texan voice? I didn't know I dropped any Texans. Microsoft Tech Support says Cody's match is main event. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Microsoft Tech Support. Yes, it is. It is probably going to be the main event. Why? Because it is technically, as of right now, still the only Hell in a Cell match. That's it.
Yeah, it's definitely the only one.
And
All
it's
the other
like-
matches are over.
Yeah.
They're not going to put Ali in a Hell in a Cell.
Ayla says, like movie logic, when you shoot a 6-pellet pew-pew 21 times in a row. Movie logic. Yeah, that's it. Whatever we were talking about. I was like, is that real logic? Ayla's like, of course, no need to reload. Ha ha.
Dude, I was watching Blue Streak or whatever. What was that? What we were watching last night? Was it Blue Streak? The football.
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blue. Watching Varsity Blues, and homeboy, the fat guy's out in the field shooting his
Oh,
trophies.
with his shotgun. That's right.
Just repeatedly shooting it. I'm like, I mean, even if you take the plug out, you only get like 5.
Yeah.
I'm like, how many shots he got in that day? Because he shot one right when he pulled up. Then he kept shooting the trophies.
How many times had you been shooting before? Rob is like the Nerf gun? And Chris says, I'm sure Liv, AJ, and Finn are still celebrating in the back. What are they celebrating, Chris?
Live sex celebration.
They're celebrating their loss because they lost. So, Liv Morgan, if you're in the chat still, I'm sorry, you're probably crying right now, which is normal. Ryan's like, why call it Hell in a Cell with only one cell match? What a rip-off.
Well, the next pay-per-view for WWE is going to be Money in the Bank. It's going to be at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas. Should be a good show on, July 2nd?
Yes, July 2nd.
So they got some time to build up for that one. I can't wait to see who's going to be in both of those matches. Those matches are usually really good.
We'll hope. It was like, sure, a Nerf gun. A fatal one. Rob is like, Matthew, the well-stocked man. As Matthew says, Ayla, I never need to reload my 6-shooter. Giggity. That's disgusting, Matthew. Filth. Absolute filth.
I got a 7-shot 6-shooter.
That's even more filthy. You guys are gross.
It's Handsome Stranger off of The Villain. It's Arnold.
It's Arnold. I know.
They're all like, oh, he's out of bullets, but he's got 7-shot 6-shooter.
It was like, Robbie, we live in the America. Everyone is well stocked. Matthew's like, oh, Robbie, remember Val Venus? LOL.
Don't own a gun unless you have 1,000 rounds for it. That way you can buy your next gun. So when you get to 1,000 rounds, then you buy your next gun, and then 1,000 rounds.
Shit, we got a lot to do.
Well, it's hard when you like have people selling you guns all the time. I can't catch up.
Pew pews, pew pews. Got the pew pews. With the pew pews, go in the pew pews. La la la, la la. Ooh.
Winner, winner. Chicken dinner.
Oh, Robbie says, oh no, not another predictable cash-in at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but the cash-in, are they going to cash in on Roman? That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he entered it and became
Well, he
Money in
has
the
2
Bank winner.
championships. Are they going to finally, like, split those
Well,
again?
that's what I'm asking. Like, how are they going to... How do you pin him and then it's only for one belt? Mm-hmm. And then how to... And it can happen anywhere, anytime. So say he's at home in the shower or something. Except they come and attack him and pin him.
And he dropped his soap. It would be so bad.
I think maybe
And then he gets the monkey pox.
maybe it has to be in the ring. Hold on. Okay, I'm thinking 24/7 or hardcore. But anyways, so it's after a match, and they pin him. Who determines what belt it's for? Mm-hmm. Well, that's only for one of them.
Well, let's see. Robbie's like, that. And he was like, not to mention we live in Idaho, the most stocked place in this place in Texas. Matthew's like, I print guns. Freedom of the press, beaches. you print them on paper. Like this one. I have this one and this one. Do you laminate them?
Wait, are you printing them on like a 3D printer? It's interesting. I mean, you can't do the... I guess they could be a one-shot.
Robbie's like, yeah, is that your guy, Matthew? Matthew's like, Ayla, West Virginia is like America's Afghanistan. Jesus. Robbie's like, I bet your fridge is well stacked, Ayla. Matthew's like, Robbie, Val was the inspiration for my 6-shooter comment. Val Venus. Was he a guy, a wrestling guy?
Yeah, he was kind of like the porn star of wrestling.
Oh.
He wore a towel and then he would like be all wet.
Ew.
And he would like rotate his hips and then he'd drop his towel.
That's kind of gross. No holds barred. Madcap has his shirt on.
So does Corbin.
Oh, sorry. I meant Corbin has his
Oh.
shirt on. Sorry. I don't know who is who anymore.
He's going to wrestle in a shirt?
Yeah, he's like literally wearing like regular pants and shoes. It's kind
I
of.
wonder if this is going to be an 8-minute match or if it's going to be a longer one.
I know
Because it
it's
is
a no
anything
holds barred.
goes.
They can
Yeah.
go anywhere, do anything, throw anything at people, throw things at themselves. Matthew's like, no ghost guns here. Oh. Robbie says, Matthew, my guy. LOL. Chris says, Madcap generic theme. Yeah, well, you know, he's kind of new to it, you know, back. He's going to beat the crap out of Corbin.
Yeah, they're all the way up on the ramp now. This is getting crazy. Throw him into the screen. The screen's flickering. I think they broke the screen up a little bit.
He'd rather be broke again than lose tonight to Madcap.
Look at the screen still twitching. I wonder if that's real or if they
Do it
on purpose. But that's weird because it's just kind of doing it random.
Yeah. Boris Johnson in chat's like, go
Hey,
West
Boris.
Ham.
Hey,
And Matthew says, besides, I could name a single-use gun out of damn near anything multi-use single shooter. I probably shouldn't be talking about this. Ew, Matthew
Ew.
knows stuff. He's
Know it
like,
all. Know it all.
He's like a trained killer from the military.
Ew.
Rob is like, then he joined
Oh,
Right
shit.
to Censor and became a goon. Matthew's like, make not name. Could make a... Didn't I say make? Chris says if Val Venus was still here in WWE, he would have his way with the women like Liv. He would say, hello,
You know what you
ladies."
should do, Matthew, as a career? Just security, like private security. You have training, right?
Right?
Go into just a little bit more and then just do private security. You can work with like professional athletes or somebody.
Right?
I seen it on a show. This guy moves down to Mexico and he does it. It's a really good show. His name's Denzel Washington. It's called Man on Fire. But
I think he would have to braid his hair or keep it away from his face. He couldn't have crazy hair. He has to look professional.
it's fine. I'm sure he'd get a haircut if it was for a security job for Madonna.
Right. Walter's in the chat says, okay, bye, guys. Enjoy WWE pay-per-view. See you Monday. All right, Walter,
Woo!
thanks for
See you,
hanging out
Walt.
with us. Appreciate it, Walter. We'll see you on Monday. Matthew's like, LOL, the military didn't teach me stuff. I learned. Oh, they taught you stuff. And then you took that stuff and learned more stuff.
I'm sure you learned something there.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
They didn't make you less educated. I mean, I guess they could, because they could tear you down a little bit. But.
Piccolo says, take care, Walter. So their no holds barred isn't really too crazy yet.
It's not too...
Piccolo's like, Matthew, be a bounty hunter.
or that direction. That would be a fun one also. But that one's a little bit more dangerous.
True.
But private security would be kind of a funner one.
Be security for schools. Be a private security. Place the securities for schools in their
Go tech the
gun-free
youths.
zones.
What's the youths?
The youths?
The youth.
Youths. Youths. Or something like, to be more sleazy, I'm going to ban WWE. Oh, yeah? Oh, Boris. Sounds like a pretty sleazy name. Matthew is like, I smoke pot. Says, I've been offered a job to assess security threats. I'm doing other stuff, like investing in my buddy. Hence, my trip to New York City later this month.
Woo! Could do it as a side hustle.
Right? I was like Dog the Bounty Hunters.
Get you an SUV and a video camera and just chase people around.
Like you're hunting them, but you're really not. You're like, I've got a warrant.
Hey,
for
you
John
stop!
Smith.
And they're like,
Hey,
ah!
hey, you stop! You're John Smith, aren't you? Pickle's like, cool deal. Matthew's like, LOL, I'm a threat to the government. They won't hire me. Nobody said you had to work for the government. Most schools are leaving the national school board stuff anyway, so it won't be under government control.
What? No, like state schools? Or are you talking about the private ones?
The state schools.
Can they even do that?
Uh-huh. Can. Boris says, Sleaze My Life, my new book. Oh, yeah, is that your book? Sleaze Life? Does it give really good pointers on how to be a sleaze?
Oh, right in the back of the
He's
neck.
like, because I'm the dog, the big bad dog, LOL, bounty hunter, LOL. Could you imagine, Matthew, if you just, like, randomly ran at people? Like, with your, like, Nerf gun? And your bully stick. Sorry.
He's shooting beanbags. No, that's Nerf. Whoa! Drop toe hold.
Oh my God, he's got a pew-pew. They bent that chair. Did you see that chair?
Yeah, it was
all
Corbin's
bent?
face.
So they haven't really left the arena, guys. They
went up the ramp, but now they're back in there.
They went up the ramp. They did around
That's
the
a
ring.
deep six.
Now they're in the ring.
Madcap kicks out.
So they're still making sure that everybody can kick out of his deep six.
No, that's a deep six, not the end of days. The end of days is his finisher.
Oh, okay.
He's got two.
That's right. I don't remember which one looks like what. So then he's
End
like,
of
get on the
days.
ground, ice head, be with Christ. You're all throwing holy water at him.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Got little, like, crucifixes. It's like, pew. I was like, a little pew pew. Boris is right. I'm off to play Fort Shire. Too stupid to do any work.
It's awesome.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get in politics, Boris. Good luck with that, my man. Good luck.
Uh-oh. Corbin just spiked that chair right up in the corner. You know he's
like,
going
"I'll
into that
get
chair.
you." I was like, remember when Corbin had long hair?
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. He had it not too long ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He started balding, and so he just shaved it.
Oh, I guess I don't remember.
When he first was on the roster, he had long hair.
Was I watching at that time?
Yes.
Like, really watching?
Yeah. I think when we first started this,
He had long hair?
Uh-huh.
Huh. And it's like, LOL, we could start a
Oh!
show like searching for Bigfoot, but instead we hunt vampires. But you think that everybody's a vampire because you have conflicting information from shows about what vampires really are.
Just going to Walmart at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I think they're closed now, but like
They
when they
don't
used to
open
be.
during the night. You'd have to find some place that's open 24/7 to find like the vampires.
You go to like truck stops and
And during the day, it'd have to be cloudy, and then anybody who's out during it's cloudy, they've got to be a vampire, right? Because they're not sparkly.
You like interview people at like shopping malls and be like, do you know where the vampires are? It's okay, you can tell us. We'll blur your face. And so you're like blurring their face in your videos and shit when you upload it. It would be pretty funny.
Oh, man.
You end up at like weird parks at night.
You just have to make sure you do not have anything on you that could be considered a real weapon. Like you can't have real stakes or knives or anything like that. Like just bottles of holy water. And
You got like plastic stakes that look like real wood.
Holy water bottles that you had your priest friend.
Crucifix.
Your crucifixes and crosses.
You got like a crossbow. It's fine.
But it's made out of like foam.
A Nerf one. With holy water on the tip. You're like, you just run up to people like.
And it's like. Sorry. I'm sorry. This match is so great.
We are heading into the 9-minute mark.
I'm all into what Matthew should do with his life.
We're planning it out for you, buddy. We just passed the 9-minute mark. Whoa! Tripped him.
Too funny. Bryce says, well, I gotta go. I gotta get some good sleep. Bye. Bye, Bryce. Thanks for hanging out with us as long as you did. Have a great rest of your night. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow night for Raw. Piccolo says, bro, I just make pretzels. Vampires, right? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Poor people in the mall. You're like, where are the vampires? The guy's like, I just put salt on the pretzels. It was like Suki. Matthew's like, as long as they aren't concealed, I think I can have a bunch of steaks and a hammer. Just have them like all like on your body, and they're just like clanking around.
Just dressed like Van Helsing from like the 1800s.
But everything's out in the open, not like hidden anywhere.
Right.
Rob is like, Corbin getting smashed. Matthew says, my super squeaker blessed by Mel Brooks, right? My super soaker.
Oh.
Boris says, hey, Boris. And Matthew says, does holy water taste good?
I'm sure it tastes like any other water.
Well, it's got to taste better, right? It's been blessed. So it burns vampires, so it's got to be good. I don't know. As Ayla says, it's vodka, Robbie. Oh, that's why it burns. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Ayla. It's probably more like Everclear, but yeah, I could say moonshine. Looks like water, but it's not really water. Matthew says, I'll name a press pass. Matthew Medit's Vampire Hunter. Pickle's like, I heard it tastes like Hawaiian punch. Holy water.
Jeez.
He'll make a press pass. Oh, Matthew Medit's a vampire.
Look at the steps being used.
Ooh, Corbin's using those steps. He's like, hey, you want some steps?
Is he going to spear those in a minute?
Maybe.
Got rich.
Oh, he's going to get down and he's going to push him into him. Oh, elbows to his face.
Oh, look at the power of Madcat.
Madcap, powerful. He's like, I'll throw you into him.
Oh, fall away slam.
Ooh. Robbie's like, yeah, I know it is, Ayla.
Uh-oh,
Matthew's
neck
like,
breaker.
holy water is actually crystal clear Pepsi.
The punchline is the name of his move there.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, he's going to try to break his neck.
Punchline?
Yeah, watch the punchline. It's after this move. It's right here.
It was like, good. I thought you were dumb for a minute.
Oh.
Robbie's like, Ayla, don't drink and drive. You might spill it.
Uh-oh. He's going to smash his throat.
Oh, he's going to try to do the same thing to him.
Yep, but with steps.
They're going to take away Corbin's happiness.
Oh, he did!
Oh, no, he's broken forever. He'll never be
That's
able to
it.
swallow
1,
again.
2, 3.
Do I really consider that a big win? No.
A 12-minute match, though.
Yeah, it's fine. But I don't agree with the commentators saying, oh, for Madcap, it's a big win. It's like, no. No, it's not. Was it an impressive
Yes.
outing? Did he remember to close the closet after he did? Matthew Piccolo's laughing as Ayla says drink and then drive. Matthew is like, I'm glad Madcap lost the suspenders. Robbie's like, Ayla, if I listen to you, I might be.
Theory Ali next. They're going to have to get Corbin out of there.
He's like, I can't move.
He's all sorts of beat up.
I can't move. My neck's broken. Film says, so Judgment Day won? Yes. Yes, they did. They did. And Madcap Mouse won. We have 2 matches left. United States Championship and then the Cody versus Seth match. And Robbie says, that's the voice, D. It's funny. LOL. What is funny?
The voice you did.
Which voice?
I don't know. Whatever voice you just did.
I didn't do any voices.
You did.
I didn't do a voice.
Yeah.
Piccolo says Warriors have blown it wide open, up by 20 points.
Yep. Like I said, they're probably the better team, but it would have been cool if the Celtics won.
Well, this is just game 2. Right?
They had to do a huge comeback in game 1. That takes a lot out of you. Can't coming back by 20 points in game 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in Golden State first, I would assume, and then they'll probably head to Boston. So maybe they can win another 1 or 2 in Boston.
Right.
I don't know if they do 2-3-2 or if they do 2-2-1-1-1.
Piccolo says make it 23. They're up by 23 points.
Yeah.
Rob is like, you just did. LOL. Matthew says 2 more matches. Yep, just 2. They're giving us a little, break. If you needed to go to the potties, this would be the time to go. You need to go get another snack or a drink. Now's the time if you can't take your stuff with you.
Oh, before these 2 main events here.
Yeah, the main events. Live from Las Vegas.
Will now be
It's going to be held
at the
at
intimate grounds.
In the intimate grounds? Is that what he said?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. But they're done. Pickles like the NBA haven't done the 2-3-2 format in ages.
2-3-2.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I haven't watched it for years.
Matthew says, has Cody been in a Hell in a Cell before?
Probably.
I don't know if he did a cage match in AEW lately when he's been there, so. You should talk normally, maybe better. It's weird. Robbie says, I'm surprised or not that you don't need a bathroom break. Oh, yeah? I did all my bathroom break before we got on. That's why we were late.
I don't think we were late. We were like 10 minutes early.
Oh, well, we were thinking about getting in earlier to do predictions, but we did them pretty quick.
We were late for us, but early for you.
Right? Matthew says, I'm certain Cody did Elimination Chamber. I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did also.
Robbie says, Esta needs a slap. Get over yourself. So I guess Theory's coming out first.
He is. There he is.
Why? Weird.
Because he's the man.
Matthew's like, yes, Theory is reality. And Pico's like, guess I'll watch some wrestling. Well, if you want to see
Ali
Theory and Ali have a match and watch Ali get his butt beat, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Either that or there's going to be some weird disqualification, which I don't know if sometimes they do that on these, and some people aren't very happy about it.
Right.
So.
Will the title change hands?
Will the title change hands?
Let's do
Ooh,
it
yeah,
right
let's
now.
do it now.
You grab him by the hair and you say, let's do it right now.
That's how you do it with whatchamacallit, girls, right?
Ew.
You just grab them by their hair. Robbie says, D, you don't need an hour on WWE predictions. A quick 10 minutes will do. Yeah. As long as I could run through them really fast and don't have to have conversations about it, right? If conversations ensue, then it's like, no. Ayla says, Indigo's skin is clearing up. I've been caking her in that cream you suggested, and every other night steroid cream. I put socks over her hands and feet. So far, it's working. Well, good. I'm just hoping she grows out of it at this point, Ayla. Frick. Like, that's just awful. Like, you don't want to have her deal with that for her whole life. I'm just hoping at some point she just grows out of it, since that's what they're saying, right? They said when it started that, oh, it's fine, it's just a childhood thing, she'll get over it. And she's 2 now, and it still hasn't gone away. Robbie says, that's a random story. Robbie's like, Theory will win.
He's got a cell phone, so he probably will.
Well, every time you have a cell phone, and maybe he'll just sit outside the ring and watch it with his cell phone. And
he's got a Chicago Ali shirt.
Right. Jeez. Ayla says, they said she would grow out of it by the time she was 2, so I don't know. Maybe that's what's happening, Ayla. She turned 2, and now she's slowly growing out of it. It's not really the creams and stuff. She's just growing out of it. Just kidding. Maybe that's what they meant when they said she would grow out of it. By the time she was 2. But no, I'm glad that cream is working. And I'm glad I told you to get the cream instead of the lotion stuff, because that cream's a lot thicker, so it probably works a little bit better.
Or like a foot cream?
It was kind of like that thick stuff that David used on his skin. Kind of like that, but it's not prescription. You can just get it from the store.
Right.
It was like, I hope so, because I'm losing my mind. Well, could you imagine how she's a kid, so like right now it's not that big of a deal, but you know, as she starts getting older and she's more aware of it, it'll be more irritating because it's there all the time.
So he's from Chicago, I believe. That's why he came out last. Listen to that crowd.
Oh. Because they're in Chicago for this.
I mean, they're showing a crowd, but it doesn't look like the crowd's actually cheering, so that could be pumped in noise.
Like some of them were kind of
yeah, but that one group at the end there, they weren't cheering, so they hurried and panned away from them.
They're like, oh, don't look at them. They don't know what they're talking about.
But Ali, Prince Ali, Clarity.
What?
Nothing.
You're singing some stupid Aladdin crap?
Uh-huh. Whoa, big chop to Theory.
Matthew, Theory really is a beast in the ring. Matthew says, Ayla, maybe there is something that you can introduce into your child's diet to fight from the inside. It was like, I'm ordering the same brand shampoo for her because it's scent-free. Oh, good. I bet that'll help, too. Matthew's like, oatmeal bath. He was like, Benadryl, Chief Detective said, best of luck out there, Theory. Chicago rules.
Chicago.
Film says, hey, Ravi, who will win in a hairy armpit match, Nikki Belair or Nikki Ash? I choose Nikki Ash. What about you? Chris says the crowd needs to stop being fake as fuck. Sure, it's his hometown, but they should be booing because he was a crybaby.
Crybaby titty mouth.
Crybaby titty mouth.
Ali is just dominating this match so far. Arm drag after arm drag. Theory back to the outside.
Gets out. He's like, I'll show you. I'll just leave.
He's yella.
He's like, I'm mad. I'm real mad. It was like, I give it to her when she scratches herself bloody, right? It was like, try it at Matthew. Matthew's like, Robbie theory reminds me of RVD to a point. Robbie's like, film could be Nikki. And Robbie's like, yeah, Matthew, he does a little.
Whoop. Back to
And
the outside.
Luke's like, so what have I missed since I fell asleep?
The whole thing.
Everything.
We're basically in the second to last match.
You missed Liv.
Yeah,
got her
she was
ass
out
beat,
there.
But she was out there.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
tried her
and
best.
You saw Rhea Ripley in butt huggers. She was not wearing pants.
She wasn't wearing pants. She was not wearing pants.
She had like a very, very short shorts on.
Yeah.
Or tights, whatever you want to call it, like a onesie.
Yeah. But anyway, so the Judgment Day won that one. Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. Madcap won in that one.
KO beat Ezekiel, and then Bobby Lashley beat Omos and MVP.
Yeah. Yep. And, of course, Bianca Belair retained her championship. So, there you go. And Robbie's like, you missed Dee singing. I didn't sing. Don't lie. I never sang.
She got up on the table and sang.
Lifted up my shirt. Everybody missed that, too.
Ew.
Chris was like,
What?
exactly, gross.
Well, I
Chris
mean,
was
like,
like,
why
I'm
are you
just going to
stripping?
say the wrestling community makes Chicago crowd overrated.
Is that because of CM Punk?
Ugh, that guy. Film's like, but which Nikki? Is it Bella or ASH? Robbie's like, D excited for no pants. Who wouldn't be excited for no pants? Oh no, Theory ran into the turnbuckle. He tripped and fell. It was sad. Ollie thought he did something
Ollie
there,
going
but
all the
it
way up
all
top.
happened because Theory tripped. Oh, he
Whoa!
threw his ass. Oh, Jesus.
All the way down. Did he land on his
Holy
guts?
shit. Oh no,
A
he might have
rib or an
broken his
arm?
body.
He might have hurt his elbow or his arm.
We wouldn't know because the camera works so shitty.
Watch this.
Oh, he
no,
landed on his fucking
leg.
knees. Jesus,
fine.
I don't know what's worse.
All right, throwing his ass back into the ring.
He's like,
Theory
I'll throw you
chasing
out,
him.
and then I'll throw you back in.
Ollie was leading this at the beginning, but now Theory has the clear advantage.
Matthew's like, New York City, Philadelphia, and Chicago are wrestling cities.
Yeah. Back to the old days.
I guess they could be. Something like that, maybe. Supercharge his ego.
What?
Take pictures of him. That usually gets him going. Start taking pictures with your cell phone. And then he'll be like, oh my gosh, you're taking pictures of me.
Stop taking pictures of me. Oh my god.
He's choking him out.
Can Ollie get out of this? Side headlock?
He's being choked. Oh, he rammed him in the gut with his elbow. He kicked him in the gut with his knee. Now he's stomping on his guts with his feet.
Ollie getting beat up.
He didn't know who I was talking about because he didn't say any names.
Just stomping.
I said,
Whoa! Rolls him through. 1, 2.
oh, the
we
front
almost had
roll-up
a new
almost happened.
United States
Ugh,
champion.
it's terrible.
But
I was like, Theory really cleaning up in this match.
what do you guys think of a United States champion defending a title at a pay-per-view? This is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, like they should have done it with the other title
This
too.
is kind of like a unicorn.
It is a unicorn.
This
We
is
haven't seen it for
majestic
like
as
2
fuck.
years. It says, Matthew, I tried salt, but I feel like it made it worse. Dried her out more. Yeah, that's the hard part with eczema type stuff.
Whoa!
You don't want to dry it out. You actually want to like give it so much moisture that it doesn't know what to do with it. It's really weird stuff. Really weird. Chris says, no, just the fans in general saying Chicago is loud and loves wrestling. Like, we get it, but MSG
You know, Toronto's
is
loud.
also loud.
I
UK
like Toronto.
loves wrestling. Down south loves wrestling.
Right.
Not all wrestling has to be in Chicago.
Canada loves wrestling, and they're usually really loud. They're fun.
Matthew's like, how about a sugar scrub? What are you trying to do? Murder the poor little 2-year-old? My God, Matthew, this is a 2-year-old we're talking about. What are you trying to do? Rip off all her skin?
Why did he hurt his knee? Oh,
Robbie's
God.
like, film Nikki Cross. Ayla says, her doctor said try a bleach bath, but I'm nervous to try that. So the bleach...
Is it like a fungus or something?
That's what I'm saying. So if it's like a fungus that they're thinking, then the bleach would kill the fungus.
Wouldn't
And
apple cider vinegar do the same thing as bleach?
I don't know. You would think it would. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, it's for bacteria.
Could you try that? I mean, could you try an apple cider vinegar?
That's a lot better than bleach.
You could try that instead and see if it helps. Why not?
Whoa.
And I'm talking apple cider vinegar, not white vinegar.
And don't do them together because that'll make.
But my problem
poison.
is the only thing I have a problem with is that she's a little girl, and vinegar and the pH balance stuff. I'd be really
you'd want to do like a sponge bath or something. No, not a.
You wouldn't soak her in it. Like, I don't even know what they would do for a bleach bath. Like, are they talking about soaking her in it? I mean, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, if it's, they're probably not saying pour bleach in a bathtub and put her in there. It's probably watered down.
It's diluted. I get that. I mean, it's more this and that, but yeah, I don't know. It was like, it's eczema. It's for open wounds, disinfectant, etc. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but you would think that would kind of dry out her skin too, so that's weird. Robbie says, Theory in full control.
He is too.
He's like, oh, you want to go in the corner? You want to pull yourself?
Trying to yank him out. Theory did get free.
He's like, oh no.
DDT!
Ew, but he's up.
In Chicago.
He's up and he's down. He doesn't know what to do with himself. I was like, Eli would suggest baking soda because it's a base. Chlorine leaches and is a strong base, like an acid. Sugar scrub is delicate. It was like, yeah, she said soak her. 1/2 cup to 1/2 tub of water.
There you go.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Chris says a milk bath and Film's like, Robbie, okay, nice.